believe we are going. Stevia? And we'll say good morning. Yep, we're live. We're good.
Good morning, everyone.
How we doing?
Hi. How are you?
Good. Oh, Yuchi. Yuchi. Yeah? And we'll say good morning. Sadie? Stark? How we doing?
All right, good morning, everyone. The court will call State of
CM10.
Wisconsin versus Darrell Brooks, case number 21 CF 1848. Record should reflect that the state appears this morning by District Attorney Sue Opper, Deputy District Attorney Leslie Basie, Assistant District Attorney Zach Wichow, and the defendant Darrell Brooks appears in person in custody. I'd also like the record to reflect that he is appearing in jail attire today. He's also wearing a mask.
I object to that, Your Honor. I do not identify by that name and would like the opportunity to state that I'm here concerning this matter as third-party intervener in this matter, appearing as authorized representative for my client. I accept for value in return for
this
value
is the first
all the
time he
charging
says all this
instruments
because he
in this
can't.
matter and make my assessment.
Eyes can't leave the paper.
Well, wasn't he doing this for the pretrial though too?
I don't know how much of it, but he only had 2 days to prep for this speech, so.
Yeah. And either way, this was still the trial, so like this was definitely like his big moment.
Yeah.
All eyes were on him for sure.
Exemption available.
Even if he had practiced it, I think that he probably had to read it because he couldn't remember it.
In the charging instruments, and would like to now.
You got a hello from Texas, a hello from New Jersey.
Mr. Brooks, you just interrupted me within a minute of us starting this case here today. I'm asking you to...
See, he says he's about to stand there. He's about to box a couple of rounds. Yeah, he was even doing like the side to side, like a boxer would. You know, like they do like the back and forth warm up before the speed bag.
That's something that this family does everything said was he was seeing if his shackles jingled.
Oh, interesting. Carrie Atoyle from there's a Cape Cod in Colorado? What? I know there's a Cape Cod in Massachusetts. I've never heard of Cape Cod, Colorado. Our favorite annoying orange. You can't remember how many kids he has. How we expect him to memorize the script. Yeah, facts.
To respectfully not interrupt me, that's the second time, so I can go through the...
Oh, sweet, sweet Judge Darrow at the beginning of this trial. I think she's going to keep track of how many times he interrupts. Oh, sweet soul. Oh, this poor thing. You're going to lose track so fast.
I do think it's like slightly amusing that she keeps track of how many times he interrupts her.
I tried to keep track. I feel like this is actually the video that I did it, like where I put the interruption counter on there for one of my videos. And it's hard to keep track because he does it so often. It's hard to even quantify what counts as an interruption because he won't even flat out cut her off sometimes. Like she'll go to start speaking and before she even gets a chance, he'll jump down her. It's absolutely bonkers the way this man just runs through what everybody else is saying. It's like he has no regard for what anyone else is saying or doing it at any times. It's literally all about him in every second.
I think she sentenced him for 1 year for each interruption. It probably comes out about that way. Like
Colorado Springs. Where else is everybody from? We got almost 20 people in here. Sound out where you're watching from. I'm curious.
The list of things that I need to get through this morning.
I just wanted it stated for the record that
Mr. Brooks, it wasn't the proper time to do that. That's now the third interruption.
And he tries to be so respectful about everything that he does too. I'm not interrupting you now.
And it almost points out how fucking rude he is the fact that he's trying to do it respectfully. Like it flies in the face so much. Like him, even on his best behavior, is still so fucking abhorrent and awful that it just highlights it that much more how much of a fucking piece of shit this guy is.
Well, it's like every time he says, with all due respect, you know it's going to be followed by a disrespectful comment. So
Yeah.
it's just his MO to gaslight people.
Yeah. Oh, wow, we got somebody watching from New Zealand right now. Alan Buxton, what's going on? Somebody from Jersey, Mama T. Allie B from Jersey. Sadie's in Alabama.
You should
Deba
get a
from
map.
Miss Arizona. Yeah, right. Just plug in where all the beefy watchers are.
Yeah.
All due respect, Your Honor. Every
Mr.
time
You're listing off
By
the
saying
states, and all I can
due
do is try to sing them in my
respect
head alphabetically
doesn't
because
change
that
the fact
song is
interrupting you.
perpetually
Your
stuck in my
objection
head.
is noted.
Thank you so
Right,
much.
but
Now it's in
you
mine.
need to stop interrupting me.
You're
so I
welcome.
can get through what
I'm
needs
here
to
all
be
night.
done.
But it is my
I have
To
a
get
number
shit
of
stuck in your head.
documents
It is
that I
my
need
right
to
to-
discuss
it
this
is my
morning.
right to-
Mr. Brooks, you do not have a right to interrupt the court.
No,
I will
that
remind
was
you
not
once
my
again
intention.
of the
Not my
Supreme
intention.
Court rule. It's
She
on a
was
yellow
talking.
laminated, double-sided piece of paper.
Oh,
that is
Christine, just
before
stopping by
you.
to say hello.
I
did not
checked and
Hello.
verified.
that,
It
I
is.
accept
Have a
the
good night.
invitation.
Mr.
About to
Brooks,
do
that's
what?
yet another
About to
interruption.
lose cell service.
Let me
Oh,
get
okay,
through
gotcha.
this, please.
I just
Thanks
want,
for popping in.
the
You will
record-
have an opportunity.
What? You're in Alaska? Well, no wonder you're about to fucking lose cell service. Wow, that's cool. What the hell are you doing up there?
When I
Oh,
give you an
no, okay.
opportunity, no
You
one else
stated-
is speaking at the moment but me. You need to stop interrupting.
I don't identify by that name.
Mr. Brooks, I am going to keep going. You are warned. You need to follow the standards of courtesy
She's
and
like,
decorum for the
you can
court.
see her focusing all of her mom energy right now, trying to stay calm.
Yeah, for
She's-
sure.
She's also going because she's got the laminated paper too. So he's reading his paper and she's reading off her paper.
Yeah, they both have their scripts that they have to fucking spout off. Oh god, that's so sad.
They had to laminate hers probably because she'd get so pissed she'd crumple it up and just throw it halfway through. It's like it was indestructible.
Yeah, really. Now, son, how are you doing?
Hey, Nasan.
Hey, awesome.
Did you have a
Hey, man.
nice week?
Hello. Yeah. You?
How was work? Yeah, it was good. How was work today?
It's okay.
Nasan and I have a wedding to go to tomorrow. Should be fun.
Courts
A
of
wedding?
Wisconsin.
I
Chapter
intend to-
62,
I intend
that's
to, Your
another
Honor.
interruption.
I intend to follow
Interesting.
This
decorum.
court comes with a history of Mr. Brooks interrupting now. This is
Teresa says this is one of the times they show his ankle restraints. When does that happen?
I don't
There
think
was
they
two
do.
times.
I don't think they
There was two-
can.
Yeah, because
So
the
it
whole
was-
point of that black tablecloth.
Well, I
So
mean,
it's
maybe the camera does. I mean, they can't. The jury can't see it, but maybe the camera caught it.
Yeah, so that's what I was trying to say. Is there was Teresa goes on to say there was two times that the cameraman was filming from behind him. One time he was sitting down and you could see him, or you could see it. I think it's a typo. You could see it on his slides. Okay, so keep an eye out
day
for that.
4,
Okay.
and
And Sleepy in the back there, the
Mr.
jail
Brooks
guard.
has interrupted.
Literally looks like
It
he's
has
sleeping the
resulted
entire
in Mr.
time.
Brooks being placed
Sleepy and fucking Daddy Bailiff back there, yeah. Our two favorite bailiffs.
in a neighboring courtroom so that this court can efficiently, effectively, and with dignity preside over this case here today. I am
object-
well
I
aware
object
that's another
respectfully, Your Honor.
interruption. I'm well
I
aware.
object.
Oh, she's making notes.
I have the right to
No,
do-
do you guys
Wow.
know? You know the clip where she literally reads out all the interruptions from the day at exactly what time they occurred, and it was like she's like there were 9 at, and then she'll like give the. I mean, it was like
Yeah.
she was like literally writing. Oh, that's such a good clip. But yeah, so she's really keeping track.
Nobody, even somebody with such powerful mom energy as Judge Darrow, does not have the energy to possibly keep up with all of this man's interruptions. Fucking
Yeah.
Captain Planet does not have the, you know what I mean? Like the fucking magician cannot keep up with this fucking guy.
I'm well aware, Mr. Brooks,
I
that
have
you
not
object to the
intended
name
to
that
cause any,
has
disruption.
identified on the information and all documents in this.
Judy says these two do stand-up comedy. There are very much like Abbott and Costello vibes. You guys have. Oh, we got our first little.
Case.
story here.
Your objection is noted. It does not need to be repeated.
There really
I will
are. It's
make
like
a
who's
record
on
right
first
now.
almost.
That's
Court
exactly
notes
what
a
I'm
con-
looking
A
for.
continuing
Right.
objection
Oh,
by
I love
Mr.
that
Brooks
clip so much.
of his name.
Yeah, this is iconic.
Ugh.
Yeah, this is you might. I wish I could do the face swapping or whatever on live because it just you put Darrell on one and Darrell on the other, and here you go.
Friends, I told you that my partner would be here, and here he is.
Or put their heads on
Now, he always says
Abbott and
something.
Costello
Why not
on
let the
Doro
folks
and
themselves
Brooks.
ask
Yeah,
for
yeah.
something that they like to hear.
All right, what would they like to hear? I'll do
Something different. Now, is there anything special that you would like to hear us do?
Baseball.
I think we know who Abbott would be.
No, wait a minute, friends. You don't want to hear that, do you?
Or Costello. No, Costello. Costello. Yeah.
Nelson, you've heard this before, right?
No, this is a new experience for me.
Oh.
Interesting.
Oh, so jealous.
I don't know what the heck
Be
this
sure-
is.
Be sure to give us your feedback along the way because this is just absolutely legendary.
I'll be quiet, but this is the best in comedy.
Well, this is a must. I guess it's a must. We've got to do it. Well, I'll tell you what we'll do. Let me see. It looks all right.
Okay,
Now, we'll pretend. All right, I'll take it easy with that. We'll just pretend that we're organizing a baseball team here at the retired actor's home. And I am the manager. Now,
You're going to be the manager of the retired actors baseball team?
yes.
I would like to join the retired actors baseball team.
Oh, you would?
And I would like to know some of the guys' names on the team, so if I want to play with them, I know them, and I meet them on the street or in the home here, I can say hello to them.
Oh, sure. But you know they give baseball players nowadays very peculiar names.
I know, a lot of funny names.
You know, like Sticky
Nicknames.
Fields,
Sticky Fields.
Goofy Dan,
Booby Barber.
Booby Bobber.
I know all those.
Well, let's see now. We have on our team, we have who's on first, what's on second, I don't know who's on third.
That's what I want to find
And
out, the guys' names.
And then,
That's what I want to find out, the guys' names.
I'm telling you, who's on first, what's on second, I don't know who's on third.
Now, Abbott, you
Now-
going to be the manager of the baseball team?
Yes.
You know the guys' names?
Well, I should.
Well, then you tell me the guys' names on the baseball
I
team.
say, who's on first, what's on second, I don't know who's on third.
You ain't saying nothing to me yet. Go ahead and tell me.
I'm telling him.
You ain't
Look,
said nothing yet. Go ahead and tell me.
who's on first, what's on second, I don't know is on third.
You know the guys' names on the baseball team?
Yes.
Well, go ahead. Who's on first?
Yes.
I mean the guy's name.
Who?
The guy playing first.
Who?
The guy playing first base.
Who?
The guy on first base.
Who is on first?
What are you asking me for? I don't know.
Wait a minute,
I'm asking you who's on first.
That's his
Well,
name.
go ahead and tell me.
Who?
The guy on first.
That's it.
They're so quick the way they. Is it natural chemistry or I wonder if they?
I really
rehearsed
think it
this
is.
so much?
I grew up watching a lot of Abbott and Costello, like even listening to the radio programs when they were on it because my dad was old as shit. Anyway, yeah, they have a natural chemistry for this,
That's his name.
but they do
You said
practice
that. I ain't asking
or did.
nothing.
You did.
You know the guy's name on first base?
Sure.
Well, tell me the guy's name on first base.
Who?
The guy playing first base.
Who is on first, Lou?
What are you asking me for?
Don't get excited. I'm saying who.
I'm asking you a simple question. Who's on first?
Yes.
Well, go ahead and tell me.
That's it.
That's who? I'm asking you, what's the guy's name on first base?
Oh, no. What's on second?
I'm not asking you who's on second.
Who's on first?
One base at a time.
Don't mix up
I'm
my.
not mixing up anybody. Now, what's the guy's name on first base?
Now, what is on second?
I'm not asking you who's on second.
Who is on first?
I don't know.
He's on third. We're not talking.
Wait a minute. Whoa.
Now, well, that's not.
Whoa. How did I get on third base?
You mentioned his name.
I mentioned his name.
Yes.
I don't know anybody's name on the team. How could I mention a guy's name?
You did. You just mentioned it.
All right, what's the guy's name on third base?
No, what's on second?
Who's on second?
Who's on first?
I don't know.
He's on
It's on first.
I didn't even mention a guy's name on third base.
Yes, you did.
All right, then who's playing third base?
No, who's on first?
I'm not asking you what's on first.
What's on second?
Who's on second?
There's a bit they do about
Who's on
ships. It's hilarious.
I don't know anybody on the baseball team.
You do. You mention their names.
I do?
Sure.
You got enough for you?
So Costello is Brooks and Abbott is Judge. So wait, who's Brooks and who's on first?
So
Naturally.
The left fielder's name.
Why?
Who's on Brooks? What's his second?
I just thought I'd ask you. I just thought I'd ask you.
Well, I just thought I'd tell you.
Well, go ahead. Tell me.
Tell you what?
Tell the feeler's name.
Why?
Because I
But if
wanna
you ask
know.
Brooks, he's not any of those names.
Plays as well as
Who's
I
in center field?
No, who's on first?
What's up first?
He's-
I don't know. Third base.
Oh yeah, you
Yeah,
asked
the
Brooks,
who's,
Parody
he's like,
interviewer.
who's you? Who's you?
oh yeah, who is you?
Do you know the guys' names on the team?
Look, Louis, you don't seem to understand. See, I have a first baseman.
I know you got a first.
He gets his-
I asked you
he
what's
gets his-
what's
yeah,
the first. I asked you what's the first baseman's name.
No, what's the second baseman?
I'm going to start asking. So I asked you what's the first baseman's name.
What's the second baseman?
I don't even get past the first. All right, who's on second?
Who's on first?
What base do you want to talk about?
Anyone you want to talk about.
All right,
I don't even know what I'm
who's on
talking about. I love it. I wish Brooks would have said that.
He's gonna whack him in the head with that baseball bat here in a second. I don't think I can watch any more of this, or I'm gonna get taken down. So we got to go back to Brooks.
I'm surprised you were able
When
to
you-
play as much as you did.
I know, yeah, fair.
When someone's like going, I don't know, on that's probably Witchaw going, I don't know. Like he's the one who says that.
But yeah, I figured we just might as well get the demonetization out of the way really, really early this time. You know, just
There you
get it
go.
right, right out of the gate. Just boom, demonetization.
Participate.
Removed from the court.
Pull that Band-Aid up.
Yeah, yep.
Another
And you
interruption.
haven't shown me any lawful case law that I can be removed from the court
Mr. Brooks?
proceedings in a trial and forced under.
Fucking activate victim mode. Like none of this is his fault, by the way. She's doing it to him. Oh, it's so fucking preposterous. That
Do you
can
ever
sit up
notice
here
when
in
he
it-
asks? Oh, sorry.
No, you're good. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, do you ever notice when he asks questions, like his eyebrows tend to get really, really high up on his forehead? Like he's surprised by what's coming out of his mouth.
Well, he's
We've talked about
surprised
this on other streams, but when he takes his mask off, it's like almost concerning the way he's able to contort and emote the way he is with his face. It's like almost comical. He looks like one of those caricatures, like you know how they do like the huge lips and the massive eyes or whatever. Like he looks like
Yep.
that, the way he fucking expresses himself with his face. It's like abnormal.
Well, he's not used to people questioning his what he wants to do because
Yeah.
he was like who's surrounded by his mom who just said, "Oh, here you go."
That's
I
a
don't
good
know,
point
we've seen
too,
his-
yeah.
We've seen his music video. He pulls all those faces in the music videos as well. And that was him in his element. So, like, that is just his default.
But
He's like
Bubba-
Zoolander. He's got one look.
yeah.
Like the exact
Magnum
opposite.
or whatever. I feel like I'm taking crazy pills. Bubba says victim mode engaged, roll for sympathy, don't get a critical failure. Yeah, he fucking is so quick to just whip that out that none of this is his fault. You know, none of what the judge has to do just to keep this trial moving is a result of his own actions. You know, she's doing it to him. It's just, it irritates the piss out of me. And I cannot take my eyes off Sleepy back there, by the way. It's like he's way too comfortable. Look at him. He looks like he's ready to fucking fall asleep.
But let me ask you this. How many times do we see that guard again in the future?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. He outed him. He outed himself quick. That or they took one look at Daddy Bailiff, Officer No Face, and they're like, You're fucking hired, bro. Like, perfect. You know what I mean? You are the best guy we have for this job.
Coercion and
Coercion.
duress to
Duress.
appear in the trial that
Duress.
I needed.
Somebody put him under duress, please. Like, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you. You've been duressed.
That I've tried to express that I have the right to
Mr.
be
Brooks, there's a
present for.
proper manner.
It's a
in which
special
you
type of
raise-
being arrested that's unique to Darrell Brooks.
Yeah.
It's outside the law. It's like, look, you're just arrested. We don't want to deal with this anymore.
Yeah, Darrell arrested. Yeah, they have to like duct tape his mouth shut and like beat him with bong sticks or whatever.
Oh, but hands up who actually wanted to see Dora like gag him. I kind of
yeah.
wish that would have happened.
For
It
sure.
was my happiest moment when I thought for a second he had shocks on, and then it was sad. I'm like, oh, it wasn't. No, I
have you guys
everyone...
have you guys seen the video where the guy actually does get shocked, by the way, where that actually does happen?
No.
Did you show that?
I want
We
to
got our
see it.
second cutaway. Yeah, all right. Let me play this. I'll find it. Oh, Lance, what's up, man? Yeah, the Harley riding hedgehog.
Followed that proper procedure. You are unable or unwilling to abide by simple rules of civility. You interrupt. You don't wait for anyone to finish. And it will result with you being removed from the courtroom. So you are once again reminded of.
This is Sadie. She's on Verizon, and she's got the new My Plan, so she gets exactly what she wants and only pays for what she needs. She picks her perks and saves on every one. Make your move to My Plan. Act now and get it for $25 when you bring your phones. It's your Verizon.
You know what's ridiculous about these ads before I let this play? They, Discord or whatever will not let me watch YouTube without the ads running. But while I'm streaming on YouTube, sometimes the ads will demonetize me, like the songs or whatever that play throughout the ads, or even like the companies themselves that are advertising on the YouTube through Discord will copyright my video from fucking YouTube. It's insane. Anyways, yeah, this guy gets shocked with the ankle thing. It's hilarious.
Maryland Judge Robert Nally caught on camera ordering a deputy to stun a defendant in his courtroom.
Mr. Sheriff, do it. Use it.
That's Delvon King screaming on the ground. He was in court representing himself on a gun charge, but
he screams like a girl.
Can you just imagine that?
And he was representing himself.
Yeah, exactly.
It would be so glorious. It would be so glorious.
I thought that each of the victims should have got to shock him a couple of times.
Yeah, just once. Yeah.
Like all the attorneys and Doro should have gotten to shock him just for fun.
Or you're like, that scene in what is it, Full Metal Jacket, where they put the sock in the guy's mouth and then they all put their soap in a bag soap in a sock, and they all take turns going through and just whacking him. It should be like that. Code Red, isn't that what the code? Or maybe am I thinking of the wrong movie? Is it?
No. Okay, no. The sock is from Full Metal Jacket, but the Code Red is from A Few Good Men.
It's a lock in a sock.
A rock in a sock?
Lock.
Oh, I thought it was their soap.
No, that's from Full Metal Jacket.
Oh, they might use their soap in Full Metal Jacket, but I think it's called a lock in a sock.
I know.
Darrell or Darnisha is going.
Yeah, the term. I don't even know if they call it that in Full Metal Jacket. I know that that's a big thing with the beating and ultimate murder. Spoiler alert.
Hazing in the military. Yeah.
Right.
I believe
Did you order the Code Red?
Called a blanket party.
Yeah.
You're
right.
Hey, there it is. NASA and Circle gets a square.
It's because he was in the Marines. Did you ever see anybody get a blanket party when you were in the Marine Corps?
No.
Oh.
That's his story, and he's sticking to it.
Yeah.
I'll
never forget you getting in the Marines and you tell me about the two guys that tried to swim away through the swamp, and the drill sergeant goes, what did he say? It was like, the easiest way off this island is by graduating. I can just picture this big dude saying that. It's by graduating. Oh, I'd be shitting.
I've been to Paris Island. That would have been a much easier way off that island. Absolutely.
Wait, are you a Marine?
I was not, but I went to Paris Island for 2 graduations. The Marines didn't want me after I broke my hip.
Yeah, fair.
During the hearing, Judge Nally appears to run out of patience.
I didn't ask you what your name was. I asked how you wish to be addressed.
In this newly released video from July 2014, King tries to make a legal argument, but the judge orders him to zip it up.
Stop.
But King keeps talking. That's when Judge Nally takes action.
Use it.
The deputy using a stun cuff on King, the electronic...
Oh, wow. It looks
that is real.
Yeah, it is real, but that looks nothing like I pictured it would. Why are there 2? Are you supposed to wear 1 on each foot? Well, no, you can't walk then.
Contacts. I'll bet you it goes up the calf for contacts.
It does go up the calf.
Well, your feet would be like penguins.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So why are there two of them? That's really weird.
I'll bet you it's on a charger. I'll bet you they have flat pieces that go up the side of the leg, and those come off, and that's like a belt that he wears like a mic pack.
Ankle bracelet
Yeah,
sending
they're
a
not small.
50,000-volt shock to
Oh yeah,
his
see
body.
his feet separated there when he fell.
Yeah,
Like, because
so
he
it
pulled
could've
his one
been
leg.
that.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh, and now he's gonna play the victim for me.
This guy.
am I the only one?
You mean?
Yeah.
It
Am
is
I
kind
the
of
only
fucked
one
up,
that
like-
sees a little bit of a
Real.
resemblance to Jay Prince?
No.
What was I gonna say? It is a little fucked up the way he shocks this guy, because he doesn't like fight the cop or anything, like really anything to justify the shocking. Like, he just wouldn't stop talking. Like, there could have been other ways to get him to stop, is all I'm saying. Like, to just jump right to the let's shock the guy is a little, I don't know.
Illinois v. Allen. Maybe.
He'll probably end up winning whatever, if he ends up a civil lawsuit or whatever.
Oh
The
God.
judge now taking a permanent break after the incident. Maryland's
Oh yeah, see, so he's being he took a break, yeah.
highest court banning him from the bench for life.
I regret that it ended this way.
Nally
For
pleading
life?
guilty to a misdemeanor civil rights violation.
wow.
The court sentencing him on Thursday to 1 year's probation, finding him $5,000 and ordering him to take anger management classes.
For Good Morning America, Eva Pilgrim, ABC
That's
News,
ridiculous.
New York.
See,
Yeah, it would have been
this
pretty
makes
glorious.
me wonder if Darrell Brooks hadn't been sent this clip or this like case, and this is what he based his claims on. It seems very similar.
Is this
Yeah.
prior? Is it prior though? I guess
This was.
really. Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, but he said that he also had shocks on him when he was in Milwaukee. And we know they do have them.
Yeah, but I don't fucking believe a word that comes out of Brooks' mouth, just to be honest with you. Like, I don't believe anything.
I agree, because all he's looking for is clout.
Yeah. Little clout goblin.
Any of the facts
Yeah.
that you're charging instruments.
Goblin
I'd like to
is
now,
with those dwarf
reserve my
ears.
rights, if I may.
Mr. Brooks, you just interrupted me within a minute of us starting this case here today. I'm asking you to respectfully not interrupt me, but also.
See, and I think she should have. If she could have shocked him, I would have shocked him, just like that other judge. They won't stop talking, and he's like the king of it. I don't know how he does it.
I mean, there were other things that the other judge could have done, like Darrow does, remove him from the courtroom, or what she cites in Illinois versus Allen, the three other methods or whatever. So Judy asks, so why do they have this device that can't be used? Yeah, again, it's not to get somebody to stop talking. It's like if they go charge at a witness or they go to run away or something like that. That's really what it's meant for.
It wasn't a shock collar. It was a stun gun. He ordered
Was it actually
50,000
like
volts.
those devices, or like a
Cops always have a stun gun. So it was he ordered the cop. I forgot the term for it, but there's always a cop in the courtroom. He ordered the cop to use the stun gun, and it's an incorrect escalation of force.
He ordered the cop to use the shock thing on his ankle. He hit him with. Did you not?
But
hear
you
the
don't.
report?
Yeah, you don't see anybody like raise the stun gun at any point.
Yeah,
I mean, unless it's off
they
camera.
They showed the device. We were talking about it. The thing on
Unless
the
that was
okay.
just like a stock photo.
My bad.
That might have been something else. I mean, just.
Yeah.
I mean,
That makes sense. Maybe like a prototype,
Yeah.
This could be what it is.
Well, the actual shock devices are big, and they do go up to your knee, so they cover your full calf.
That's what that looked like.
But the clip looked like to me is he ordered someone to deploy the stun gun.
All right.
Well, then someone has.
Yeah, I
Someone
think they
has
have
to
a
deploy-
remote.
This is Sadie.
Yeah,
She's
they
on
have to
Verizon,
deploy the
and she's
shock
got
one
the
way
new
or
My
another.
Plan, so she gets exactly what she
Yeah.
wants and only pays for what she needs. She picks her perks and saves on every one.
I
Make
mean,
your
if
move
it's
So
to
do
My
you
Plan.
think if
Act
she
now
had
and
the
get it for
shock,
$25 when you
Kiki,
bring your phones. It's your
if when he
Verizon.
hit
Sorry,
the
one
desk
second.
and got up, do you think she could have used it then?
Maryland Judge Robert Nally.
I don't think she would have.
Hmm.
I don't think
caught
she
on
would have,
camera-
but if she would have had him, I think that would have been a time to use them.
Ordering a deputy to stun a defendant in his courtroom.
Mr. Sheriff, do it. Use it.
That's Delvon King screaming.
Yeah, so you can see the remote in his hand.
But the way the stun guns work is you shoot like a couple of like metal pieces connected to a wire, and once they've connected, you don't have to be aiming right at the person.
Yeah,
But
I
they
don't
look
think
like
that's-
actual guns.
Yeah.
Whatever he's got
No,
is
because
quite tiny. No?
I
Yeah,
can
he's
say
grabbing his ankle.
definitively stun guns, because when they're deployed, they pierce the skin.
Yeah.
Anybody that is hit with a stun gun has to have medical attention. They have to. So there's no way they would have deployed the gun and just like sat there with their hand like, just do it.
He's holding his ankle.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
they
you
were
notice that he's
able-
not like tied to anything. Like he's not
Right?
restrained to a table.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense either.
Let's
that's-
watch it.
Yeah.
Maybe
like
they'll say.
why if he's not restrained to the table, why he just has a thing on his ankle that just shocks him? Like there has to be a ground for it to even work.
That doesn't sound right.
No.
In the remote, the way that the electrodes will work is that they have to have a positive and negative point of contact. And that's
Wait
all
a
that
minute, Bubba
matters.
says it's-
As long as
It's two. Bubba's saying it's two fish hooks. It's not two fish. They're like straight. They're not fish hooks.
Yeah, they are.
Hooks connected by
They're
wire.
barbed,
They,
yes.
They're similar to that. Yes, they hook
Yes.
into
Similar.
the.
in the
Yes,
stun guns, they are barbs. Yeah, they are like fish
Yes.
hook barbs.
That's why medical has to come
But
take them
they're
out.
straight. They literally look. All right, we're gonna Google this, but let's listen to this because
They look straight, but they're
was in
not.
All right, we'll Google it, but let's see what they say here.
Representing himself on a gun charge, but at some point during the hearing, Judge Nally appears to run out of patience.
I didn't ask you what your name was. I asked how you wish to be addressed.
In this newly released video from July 2014, King tries to make a legal argument, but the judge orders him to zip it up.
Stop. Stop.
But King keeps talking. That's when Judge Nally takes action.
Use it.
The deputy using a stun cuff on King, the electronic ankle bracelet
Okay,
sending
there
a
you go.
50,000
Okay.
volt shock through his body.
It felt like fire went through my back.
The judge now taking a permanent break.
And I'm
after
sorry,
the
but
incident,
what is
Maryland's
this man,
highest court banning
what
him
is he
from
on
the
trial for? What was he on trial
Gun
for?
charges. Gun charges.
Okay. Like not like murder or anything. Just gun charges. I mean,
Yeah, that's what
you know.
that's what they said.
Stun guns a
Sure,
good self-defense tool. Stun
Okay,
guns
so
can be
that's a
painful.
stun gun. That's not what we're talking about, though.
That's what Darrell wanted to wear.
Ugh. What the fuck? Oh, it's the ad.
But beyond that,
Yeah, that's not what
exactly
the pop
what
is.
are they bringing?
Yeah, we want the actual.
They get
gun.
shot. Yeah, they shoot.
So I guess a stun gun is different than the police taser.
Yes, they are.
Because I've seen them on the body camera footage, and I've even seen one where they shoot out the two prongs, and the guy will. The adrenaline's going so much they'll actually pull it out of the. They'll pull the two barbs out.
I'm a Sergeant
Sometimes
Dixon.
they fail.
Huh?
Sometimes they fail.
Yeah.
They just
yeah,
don't
yeah.
make.
Yes.
See, okay,
Yeah,
if
if they don't get a good
they look more like shaped like a
angle.
gun.
Yeah, so I think they're gonna go through it right now.
Army National Guard, military police, and he's going to talk about the X-26 Taser.
The X-26 Taser is the current taser in use for all DoD. The X-26 Taser features a flashlight and laser function. It also has a front and rear sight aperture. It has two modes, fire and safe. If you put it on fire mode without a cartridge and I pull the trigger, so now we can take the cartridge out, place the cartridge in front, and now we can use this weapon up to 21 feet on a subject that may be non-compliant to gang compliance.
Thank you so much, Sergeant Dixon. I really appreciate it.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you. Now you can fucking show the thing. That's what we wanted to see.
To gang compliance.
Oh, and that one's Andrew. Can you just fucking show the thing getting shot, for Christ's sakes?
What's going on, man? You go ahead and put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back. What are you doing to me, man? 31, he's running. Taser's deployed. He's not on the ground. He's still running from me. Stop right there. Stop. You're gonna get tased. Stop. 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 Get back over here now. Get back over here now. You're gonna get tased. 31. We're behind the house, right in front of a 526 kiln. Get over here. Get over here now. Get over here now. Get over here now. I am coming. Get over here now.
I gotta do is like, give me a minute. I gotta catch my breath.
Yeah. Get over here now. I'm not gonna tell you again. 31. Taser deployed again.
Should have shot him. Oh wait, they say taser deployed, so he ran away and he tried to shoot him.
I'm tell you again.
Yeah, he did. He shot him.
Again.
He's trying to bend it.
You're gonna get it again. Get on the ground.
Oh, he did get him. You can hear
wow.
him in the background. He's probably rolling around in pain. That dude's like Eddie Oakley with that taser.
Right? Ain't no one getting away from him.
We all know what it looks like. So okay.
I wonder how many times Darrell in real life on the streets has been tased.
Yeah, right.
Zero.
He's like,
I agree, 0.
Because he's ran a couple times.
You are warned. You need to follow the.
He's too soft and squishy to want to deal with that again.
Oh,
Yeah, he may have got it once, and that's it. That's all he could take.
People are sounding off in chat. I missed it. So John works in corrections, and he's saying stun gun is not a taser.
Right.
Yeah, booba. Tasers are the distance model that hits of a distance of 15 to 21 feet. Tasers fail about 40% of the time for a host of reasons. Stun gun is pressed to the skin directly to dry skin. Electronic devices such as stun belts or ankle devices are just wearable control devices. I personally witnessed 3 taser deployments. One worked. But they're not actual hooks like that. I get that they have barbs, but they're straight. Like, I'm pretty sure I've seen them. They're like, they almost look like really big sewing pins or something.
Right. I agree, Beefy. They're straight. And then they're barbed.
Yeah. Okay.
For the courts of Wisconsin, Chapter 62. That's another interruption.
I intend to follow decorum.
This court comes with a history of
I intend to follow decorum while he's interrupting her, mind you.
Mr. Brooks interrupting now. This is day 4, and every day Mr. Brooks has interrupted. It has resulted in Mr. Brooks being...
Yet one more word he does not know the definition of.
Sierra, you're getting a lot of background noise. Can you switch to push to talk, please? It's just like if you go into your options. Thank you.
Placed in a
sorry, fans.
So that this court can efficiently, effectively, and with dignity
is that better?
Preside over this case here today. I am
Perfect.
well aware that's another interruption. I'm well aware. Stop
respectfully,
talking.
which I have the right to do.
I'm well aware, Mr. Brooks, that you object to the name that has identified on the information and all documents in this case. Your objection is noted. It does not need to be repeated. I will make a record right now. The court notes a...
Wow, this is egregious. Like, he definitely kind of tones it down a little bit, but he's coming in fucking hot on this first day. I forgot how, like, bold he is with these interruptions. It's just like she can't even fucking speak. Like, the rule of thumb in court is one person talks at a time, and if she were to stop talking every time he cuts her off, she literally wouldn't be able to get a word in edgewise.
We'd still be having the trial.
Right? That poor court reporter.
Yeah, really.
Opportunity
A
to preserve my
continuing
rights, Your
objection
Honor.
by Mr. Brooks of his name and that he objects to being here. I know he's filed a number of documents previously
I never
related
objected
to
to
that.
being
Those
here. I just
documents
state-
are
I tried
of
to
record.
state
There's
that
another
for the record,
document
Your
that's
Honor.
filed. At least 2 more interruptions just now. I believe I'm up to 8. Mr. Brooks, you're advised that continued interruptions will result in you forfeiting your right to be present in this courtroom, where you'll be taken to the courtroom next door to appear by video and audio
I don't
means to
consent
participate.
being removed from the courtroom, Your Honor.
That's another
And you
interruption.
have
That's
to
not
show
how
me
that
any
works,
lawful,
sir.
Yeah.
Case law that I can be removed from the
Mr.
court
Brooks?
proceedings in a trial.
In a
and
trial.
Forced under coercion and duress to appear in the trial.
She cites him Illinois versus Allen like every 2 seconds. What is he talking about? He's never been provided anything that he can't be removed. He even says it back to her that he's allowed to be removed. So what the fuck is he on about right now?
Just whatever
Wasting time.
moment. Whatever argument in the moment. Like it's like, oh, like I'm not trying to delay. Now you're rushing me to judgment. No, he's delaying. No, it's a rush to judgment. Like it's whatever suits him in the moment.
Yeah.
I hated
kinda-
when he would. Go ahead.
It's kind of preposterous too that again, and I know I've said this before, that he puts the impetus on her to supply him with the law that explains why she can do something as opposed to vice versa. Like he can't find a law that says there's no law that keeps him in the courtroom. Instead, he's putting the impetus on her to provide him law that says that she can. And it's like that throughout the entire trial. He needs a lawful law for everything she does, and it's just not how courts work. If you want to do something, you're the attorney. You have to provide your proof for it.
Well,
He's not a lawyer, and everybody knows that this is his first time doing this, so he's winging it.
And also, like he, any law that she gives him, he either tears up or returns.
Yeah, yeah, that's true too. That's a really good point, actually. So even if she did give him the law, he just either tear it up or give it back or push it off the desk. Because there are times where she does give him the law, and he just completely like fucking whoop, just right. Oh god, I'm a jackass.
He's
I
like
hate
a
him so
petulant child that's plugging their ears, going, "I'm not listening. I'm not listening."
Yeah,
because he's not going to
I
read
can't
it.
hear you. Oh, it's funny.
Right, or
Wonderjoy and Sarad, hello, by the way. Sorry, people were saying hello in the chat. Go ahead.
or when she would give him the law and he would tell her, "No, that's not the law."
That I'm trying to express that I have the right to
Mr.
be
Brooks, there's a
present.
proper manner in which you raise objections. You have not followed that proper procedure. You are unable.
His mangling of the English language drives me crazy. Yeah, no shit, me too, man. The way and some of it is like he's doing it on purpose. Like I know that there's like ebonics, right? Like he doesn't want to give up his street cred or whatever by talking like a gangster, but you're also in a fucking courtroom. I don't know. It's more evidence of him just thumbing his nose at the court that he won't even just pronounce words the right way. It's like, yeah, well, I'm not gonna fucking conform myself to their rules. It's like, fuck you, man. Just speak like a person. God.
He demonstrates that time and time again, especially when he is cross-examining any of the victims. He purposefully gets their names wrong and has to ask them how to pronounce it.
Yeah, he does do that. It's almost like a little dig at them. Like, you're so unimportant. I couldn't be bothered to learn your name correctly.
Well, even though 5 seconds ago I said your name perfectly fine.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, look at him. At a certain point in this trial, he couldn't even remember his own name. So, I mean, who could expect?
At a certain point, the whole trial.
Yeah, really. So true. Like, what is he calls Goof? He deliberately calls him Goof. Like a few times he calls him Goof.
Yeah, he does.
Right.
Able or unwilling to abide by simple rules of civility. You interrupt, you don't wait for anyone to finish, and it will result with you being removed from the courtroom. So you are, once again,
It really bugs me when he would
One more
argue
check.
about Illinois versus Allen and complain that he got to see the video and hear the audio. But when it originally went through, when you got removed from the court, you got removed from the court. You didn't see or hear anything. So he's fighting the upgrade that he's getting.
Yeah, there's
Your Honor, I object to being treated better than my counterparts in the 70s.
Yeah.
What?
Really though, really.
It's not fair.
Like somebody else said it, you're making an argument to be bound and gagged right now? Is that what you're trying to do?
Because we are not.
I wish he would have just threatened to do that. I think that would have startled him.
You know, it makes me wonder, do you think Darrell was like into being the little in a relationship and he wanted that? Like, it's the last thrill he's gonna get.
I'd like to go through a couple of things, the first of which is the jail attire. Mr. Brooks, we, meaning myself and the jail, have made arrangements by allowing folks to bring in street clothing for you. You've appeared previously in a suit and tie.
Am I the only one that's hearing feedback?
Nope. I was just gonna say there's feedback on someone's.
Yeah, it's Sierra. Sierra, can you switch to push to talk, please? I think it's from your phone because your mic and your microphone and the speaker are coming from the same thing. So just switch to push to talk and you'll be fine.
Push to talk.
Yeah, yep. So it should be in the options there.
Trial, if you no longer have those clothes available, the jail has a supply of clothes that they can also lend to an inmate. The reason we make those arrangements during trial, sir, is because this court has taken a number of steps to shield from this jury that you are in custody. Your hands are not shackled. Okay, there are skirts around each one of the tables. I'm aware of the feet shackles. That's yet another interruption. I'm aware of the shackles on your feet,
good the way she
and
does that.
that's why the skirts are on your table. And frankly,
There
all
was
of the
one time
tables,
she
right,
was
so
counting
that
the
it
times he
appears to-
interrupted her, and she was way off. Somebody went back through all the videos recently, and actually she was saying like 8 times, and it was actually like 20 times.
I think I did it in one of my videos too, and it was
You
way
might
more
have.
than she counts. Yeah.
to be the same.
I don't think she could have counted all the times that he interrupted because he did it so often.
No, she couldn't.
tried.
Yeah,
She tried her best.
I was
She just
saying
needs
that
to hold
earlier.
a sign. Just hold a sign saying interrupt. So then that way everyone else could count.
People are
Here's
talking.
your sign.
People are talking about Darrell's claws in the chat, and fucking Richie goes, Darrell is ready to throw claws instead of throw hands. I thought that was funny. He's ready to throw claws.
His hands legitimately creep me out. Like he's like,
Yeah.
I will never stop saying he's the epitome of Nosferatu with those hands.
Yeah, Water Joy says actual talons, and yeah, you're not wrong. I think whoever threw out the theory that he was doing it to scratch the guards is accurate. He strikes me as somebody that would do that, like just grow his nails out that way he can scratch guards.
Right.
His hands are so dainty, though.
Do I need
Well, remember when he got his finger cut when he was restrained or whatever?
Oh,
I
yeah,
put
when it was
money
from
on
him.
it that he did it himself with his
Yeah,
nails.
I bet you're right. Because if you think
He's a
even
little
when he was-
tender.
even when he was out, he was using things like guns and even the attacks, like he's using a weapon, you know. So it makes sense he's in prison. He doesn't have the physical stature or the capabilities to actually fight these people. So it makes sense that he would grow his nails out to give himself some kind of advantage. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Samuel, what's up, man?
Clothes or civilian clothes.
Oh, thank you so much.
I would like you to appear in street clothes, and the reason why, sir, is to reduce or even eliminate even the appearance that you are in custody.
I'm not gonna do
And
that.
It is your
Yeah,
choice, though.
I ain't gonna do that.
Are you?
I think I might switch to the 50-minute rant. You guys want to watch that?
No.
Always.
Yeah. Well, see, my favorite part is like when when the other side just like tells him off. Like, this is baloney.
Next witness
And
available.
he tried so hard during this rant to get somebody to respond to him.
All right, let's bring the
There's
jury
feedback
back.
again.
Don't consent to being called by the name that this court chooses to
The
identify
fact
me
that he
by.
thinks that
I wanna state for the-
anything that happens he needs to consent to. Can I just say, like, that is entitlement
Yeah.
at its finest.
Because if it was truly that easy, our jails would be empty.
Yeah. Oh shit, 43 people in here. What's up, everybody? Thanks for coming.
The record that I'm here as a third party interviewer on special appearance on behalf of my client. Can that be noted for the record?
If it must.
May it be noted again for the record so that we can keep the record clear and accurate.
No, stop.
The appearances
I want to keep it
are
clear
as
so I can mess
they
it up.
were this morning. They are no different. Bring the jury up.
And we have yet to address subject matter jurisdiction, Your Honor. I still haven't been shown any verified proof that
All rise.
this court has subject matter jurisdiction. And at this point, may I request an affidavit that you, Your Honor, have no bias, no conflict of interest, and no interest in
Look at him having to pull his daddy's suit down like he's playing a big boy.
It looks like a Zoot suit, like from Zoot Suit Riot, you know what I'm saying?
Throw back a bottle of beer.
Yeah, well, we're doing it.
Later, if I deem them appropriate.
Judge, do you hold the full
That song is
judicial
that
power
song
of
is
the
a
state,
banger.
or is this the
Please,
military
all right, can
power?
you please take the jury out? Thank you.
His suit's so big, it could also be used as.
Oh.
I know, yeah, I can find it. Hang on. Cherry Poppin' Daddies. Oh my god, both of them are taken down. That's crazy.
Well, if you know, guys.
Right?
Yeah.
If you lived through the 90s, you know.
Yeah.
Appearance on behalf of my client.
Oh, there it is.
Wait, he's not actually wearing a Zoot suit. That's
Oh my gosh.
That is a crime.
That is. I have pictures of one of my prom dates wearing a Zoot suit.
Oh wait, I think it looks like it's the pants. It's the pants from his Zoot suit. He took the coat off, I think is what's happening.
Yeah. Fair. I could say something about that sign, but
Who's your daddy? Yes, I am.
What? That it looks like a butt plug?
yes.
All the people trying to dance in that big crowd.
All right, I'm gonna get taken down if I let that play
No,
anymore.
yeah, because everybody during that time was learning to like swing dance. It was becoming slightly popular again.
And so all these people are trying to, but if you really swung down, someone's going to be kicked in the head.
Yeah, absolutely.
How did we go straight from grunge into that? Can someone explain that to me?
That's
like
a
that?
good question.
Because I'm so confused. Like, I never outgrew grunge, but I definitely like that phase. I'm nope.
Please, I ask that you show that respect.
I will.
Thank you.
I will.
I won't. He's crossing his fingers behind his back. And there goes Bailiff Sleepy, and here comes Daddy Bailiff.
Everyone else can be, you all can be seated. Mr. Brooks, just make your statements. What do you want to advise the court today?
I want to first state again for the record that I do not identify by that name, nor do I consent to being called that name. Your Honor, with all respect, I'm merely asking you, do you have the full judicial power of the state, or is this military power?
Military power?
I know,
Sir.
yeah, it's so ridiculous.
Sir, you don't have the honor of being under the military court. Like, that's right all the way off.
Doing that staring at the ceiling thing still. Oh, it's so obnoxious.
Making that request.
I'm asking, for the record, is this a common law court or an admiralty court?
He doesn't even believe this shit that's coming out of his mouth.
What are we in here?
Oh, yeah.
And I'm requesting an affidavit that you, Your Honor, have no bias, no conflict of interest, or no interest in the outcome of this case.
Which is the definition of being a judge.
I want to state this clearly for the record.
He knows what
Mainly
bias
is because of the bias that's been shown.
I do love when she corrects him and he says biased and she's like, biased?
Yeah. Iconic moment for sure.
And he was so proud.
He was pissed that she corrected him.
Yeah, he did get pissed about it. Mike Edwards says, how often does he have to change his face diaper? Frequently, from all the fucking shit that pours out of his mouth.
After he takes all the tissue out
any
first.
requests that I've made, which
Oh, Nelson left. That's a bummer.
I was told by this court to address inmate communication forms for anything that I may need. I've done that. I've complied with that.
Anything that I may
Every
need.
time I've
You notice
needed
how he
something
twisted
of
her
the court
words?
pertaining to
Yeah,
documents.
he did do that. You're right. He did say, wow, that's crazy. Good eye.
Yes, I've done it the way the court has asked me. And I've always stated that I wanted everything to be certified. I have yet to even get that. My court docket sheet was not a certified copy. When I asked Your Honor,
Who was that supposed to be certified
your oath
by?
of office,
Did you want it like initialed by a justice of the peace or a notary? Like, what is he even saying right now?
Doesn't he say they have... I thought they have like an electronic stamp machine or something. Doesn't he say that the state does that? They give it and they stamp it for him? Maybe I'm wrong.
A lot of places do that. Judges, doctors, they have an electronic signature system that they can apply things to because it would take too long to physically sign stuff.
Yeah.
For that to be certified, you stated for the record that you would not give me a certified copy of your oath of office.
Again, his eyebrows go
which you are required to show if I ask for.
I feel like that's his tell
I've
if you're
brought
playing
up,
poker against him.
My Sixth
Yeah,
Amendment
that's his bullshit meter.
constitutional right that
Even
has
if he
been
was
pretty
wearing
much
sunglasses, you'd still know that his eyebrows were going up.
Yeah. Because the poker players wear the sunglasses. Yeah, that's funny.
And
he'd be dumb enough to wear
that is based
reflective
on the fact
ones.
that I have the right to face my accuser, which
Yes, he
would be
would.
the plaintiff, state of Wisconsin, in this matter. They have yet to
I just got
show
that.
that a claim is I mean,
Welcome to the
a
party,
living-
Stevie. I
Oh,
was literally
shit, I
just
just
gonna
got
say,
that
I
too.
just thought of
The reflection would show his cards, right?
Yeah,
Wow, I'm fucking
I
slow,
was-
man. Holy
and
cow.
I'm the blonde.
human
I know,
being can only
right?
make a
Oh,
claim.
God.
An entity cannot make a claim. I've requested
Yes, you should all be embarrassed.
Unseelie, the fairy
Always.
bunny, Unseelie fairy bunny, she says, she was like, you should recuse yourself. Yeah, it's fucking insane that he says that. I swear, he's like baiting her when he does that. Like, doesn't he even pause for a second to like see her reaction? Like he's like, "Oh, just wait until I drop this fucking bomb on her." You should
Yep,
recuse
got a lot
yourself.
during this. He's looking for a reaction.
I mean, at one point he accuses her of treason. I mean,
it's treason. It's treason.
And
For the
then he made
complaint.
sure to emphasize and repeat again that there was no injured party. That, I don't know how nobody reacted to that.
Well, he does the emphasis
expected
thing on
somebody was
the
treason.
treason too. He goes, "It's treason." Treason.
Right?
God.
You don't even know what
To be
that word
provided.
means.
The complaint from November
Make him
23
spell
of
it.
2021. The amended complaint from November 29th of 2021.
Thank you. Somebody got
The
it.
second amended complaint from January
But he gets
12
the
of this
dates,
year,
though. You
2022.
notice that he doesn't
I
have to
yet
look at a
see
sheet of
those.
paper for the dates.
There was no record of a bond in my docket sheet. I asked for that to be verified.
He's obsessed with these fucking docket sheets, dude. What is the deal with that? What even
It
is
doesn't
a
make any
docket
sense.
sheet? Does anybody know? What the fuck is a docket sheet?
Ugh, I'm sorry. The way you have it paused, his nails.
It's what's going to be.
Yeah.
It's like what's going to be on on the docket for the day. Like who's going to be in court. What the schedule for the court is.
The
Unless I'm
rundown,
mistaken.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Because I've heard what's on the docket today?
Yeah.
I gotcha. Yeah.
Verified
And I
by
think
proof. That hasn't
if it's
been
an
provided.
individual docket sheet, it shows everything that's gone on through the trial and what's to come, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Personalized.
Yeah.
He wants to see
There's
the
so
sheet
many,
that the court reporter says
biases,
Judge banged her head against
clear
the desk
biases
a couple of times.
in questions
That's more like asking for
that
the
are not
minutes
being
of a
asked
meeting.
based on judicial determinations made by Your Honor. You look at the discrepancies.
Again,
and I
spell
think
it.
they're clear. I think at minimum I deserve
I wish they would
for
just
the
have
subject matter
cropped
jurisdiction
it,
to be
the
verified.
camera,
and
so it
proven.
just showed his head.
I've raised that
That's
issue
it, not
numerous
his
times, pretty
hands.
much
They're
every
so
day, every
icky.
time I come before.
So Daryl, Bubba says, "It's tweezin', I tell you. It's tweezin'. I can't believe it." And it made me, when he said that, it made me think of this.
Tweety bird.
I thought I saw a putty cat. That's what it reminds me of. It's
Tweety and
tweezin'.
Sylvester.
I thought I saw a putty cat. It's tweezin', I think. Kind of looks like Daryl too, with the big head and the few hairs sticking out, like the
And
cleats
the
with a few
little
hairs.
bitty baby body.
Yeah.
I thought I called jury. I mean, I thought I saw jurisdiction.
Yeah, yeah, there he is. I thought I saw some subject jurisdiction. I did call putty cat. I did see jurisdiction. Oh man, roasted.
All right, we are back on the record. Then appearances.
Linda,
as they
hello,
were
how are ya?
before. State have
CaseNet.
their
What
next
the fuck
witness
is CaseNet?
available.
Yes, Your Honor.
Who knows?
The complaint from November 23 of 2021. The amended complaint from November 29th of 2021. The second
do
amended
Tweety like
complaint
this,
from
Beefy.
January 12 of this year, 2022. I have
Yeah, don't disgrace the good name of Tweety by making comparison
Now-
to Daryl Brooks.
Tweety?
Daryl would be the cat.
yet to see those. There was no record of a bond in my docket sheet.
We all know the
I
bond.
asked for
He
that to
knew
be
it was
verified
$5 million.
by proof. That hasn't been provided. There's so many biases, clear biases in questions that are not being asked based on judicial determination.
Oh, not so dumb anymore. Dude, you leave the best comments on my videos, by the way. I haven't gotten around to respond to any of them, but God, you're so nice. I've seen some of the stuff you've put up. You're a very kind person. So just thank you for it. Meant a lot to me reading your comments, and I really appreciate you. So at times when I was low, your comments meant a lot. So just thank you.
Just made by Your Honor. You look at the discrepancies, and I think they're clear. I think
They're
at
so
minimum
clear
I
he had to
deserve
look in his little
for
sovereign
the subject matter jurisdiction to be verified and proven.
It's clear.
I've raised that issue numerous times, pretty much every day, every time I come before your court.
Yeah,
Your Honor,
she knows.
I
We all
address
know.
that, and it has yet to be proven.
And he's got to
My
make sure he
filings
looks
have
at the
been
camera and make
disregarded,
sure
even
it's
though
on
they've been
him.
filed into the record.
Oh, okay, yeah. So Sierra's saying she had to leave till she finds the mute button. So yeah, I don't know what it looks like on mobile to switch to push to talk. Maybe somebody can message her. I don't know. I use PC, so I don't know what the anyway.
Record, even though they've been time stamped. I haven't got the original copy.
Oh, Shucks got a $5 super chat from Angelica. Daryl looks like Squidward. Yeah. Thank you so much. Definitely not handsome Squidward, but like regular Squidward for sure. You guys seen handsome Squidward? He's definitely like the antithesis of fucking handsome. Well, actually, I don't know. He does have like the accentuated features on the bald head.
Of any of them, which I'm
hang on.
supposed to get. And as we sit here today, I'm still not even understanding the nature.
Hang on! You're starting to look like your old self again. It's still not working. Maybe I'm not doing it hard enough.
Hang on a second. Let me just...
This is classic. There he is. Let me go back here. There's good old Dorothy.
You're even more handsome now.
He's in orange. He's in orange.
Yeah.
And the crowd is in a frenzy.
Well, SpongeBob, it was you who got me into this mess. Now
he looks very dainty, like Darnisha.
Yeah.
You know, he holds his hands up like all limp-wristed or whatever, you know, all dainty like that. There we go.
you have to get me out again.
I know, Squidward. I'll think of something. I just need...
Got me into...
Definitely the head, for sure.
Yeah, the head shape is on point.
All right, let's...
The last few days.
Get him, Hopper.
Okay, Donna, thanks
There's
for
so
coming.
many things left to still
Bye-bye.
be proven. The prosecution team hasn't even proven that they're licensed to practice law in Wisconsin. They haven't proven, are they just bar association members, or do they have state issued licenses? That has not been proven, which I've raised that issue for the record. I'm not even sure if that was even recorded in the docket sheet.
The docket sheet.
There's so many things, and Your Honor, you still haven't stated for the record if you have
suspicion that stuff doesn't actually go in the docket sheet. Like, that's not where that information would be recorded anyway.
Oh, yeah,
I
$2
think
super
when
chat
they
from
have...
Sierra.
Yay, Sierra.
That's a cute little. Looks like a corgi doing a thumbs up. That's cute. Thank you so much, Sierra. You can come back in. Your background noise wasn't that bad. I can turn you down. I think it would be all right if you want to come back.
I think the docket sheet was individualized. I think there's two different kinds. One for the actual court that lists the docket of all the cases, and then they have their individual per case showing everything that goes on during the trial.
Right,
and what's coming
but
in.
what I mean is I don't think that their individual qualifications and proof of their being part of, the bar and all of that that's not where that would be, where that information would be put.
Right.
Like they wouldn't, you know what I mean? That's all I'm saying. Yeah.
No, you're right. And
I don't think they're like qualifications or educational background would be anywhere on anything, because they would have already been vetted through the proper channels.
So people in the chat are saying they love when Opper goes beast mode. I was obsessed with Opper because she wasn't scared of him and his nonsense. I love hearing Opera set him straight. You guys want to watch the Opera thing when she?
Yes.
What is it? Is that dancing?
Yes.
Well, I love the one she goes off here too.
Oh, is it? Oh, right. Okay, so yeah, I'll just fast forward to it. Okay, yeah.
Well, see, they have 2 docket sheets: the real one and the picture book they give Brooks.
No interest in the
That
outcome
was
of this
why I
case.
almost spit out my coffee through my nose. Thank you.
Sorry.
There still is no proof if you hold the full judicial power of the state, or is it the military power?
Mr. Brooks, I've given you about
Is this the most
You
reading
see,
you've
and you
ever
know
done?
he knows this is stupid. He knows it makes no
Arguments,
sense.
you've now
Yeah.
When he
repeated
does something
yourself a number
stupid
of times.
or is
So I'm
about
going
to
turn
say
this to the
something
state to see
stupid,
if they have any
he'll
response.
put his head down or try and hide behind his
Thank you,
monitors
Judge.
because he knows it's stupid.
Judge, I'm going to
He's just trying
summarize
to be
what I
an
just heard.
opportunist. He's not sovereign in any way. He's just being an opportunist.
Yeah.
By quoting
He's
from
a vulture.
case from
Yeah.
the Eastern District of Wisconsin, federal case found at 2022 Westlaw 3045190.
Can you repeat that last
I'm
one
so
more time?
sorry. 3045190.
I like the contradiction too. Like she comes in correct with the case law, and that she's like like, oh, I'm so sorry. Like you see what an actual seasoned attorney and what this is supposed to look like, and it just runs in the face so much of what Darrell is doing and what he sounds like, the way he talks. It's complete polar opposites. Like she's effective, she's surgical in what she says. She refutes his entire argument in like less than a couple minutes. It's just, it's satisfying AF to see this right after that long fucking rant. I'll say that.
I'm kind of surprised, honestly. I would not be surprised, actually. Let me rephrase. I would not be surprised to find out that Opper had been like a Marine or in the military in any way, because she has no fear of him. She's like, you know what? I am in charge. I know more than you. Sit down.
Even Appa de Chapa sounds like one of those military nicknames you'd hear. You know what I mean? Like, oh shit, here comes Appa de Chapa.
It does.
Retzloff versus Moran.
But I bet our kids don't get away with anything.
Yeah.
Many of the topics that Mr. Brooks has now recited to the court.
I'm just saying, like, look at the
simply
difference
states-
between her and Basie. Like, Basie, like, she takes care in what she's wearing for the day. Even if she's sick, she presents herself in a story. Opera,
Is that a
just
burn
there,
against Opera?
no F's given.
That was a burn.
The majority of Retzloff's
Not a burn. I just was just like that.
Look at her.
and
She
cut
doesn't
and
even give a
paste
shit.
legal-
No, it's because it is the I don't give a shit, but I respect the I don't give a shit.
Hey, you know
She's
what?
not
Some of us
there
like
to look pretty.
Some of us
She's
like
like
to
a-
rock the I don't give a shit look, okay? All right?
It's almost like she's the anti Elle Woods.
Well, that's
I don't know. Maybe it's a what do they say? Like unpopular. I think she looks nice, like the cardigan and nice little whatever.
Legal mumbo
Zach could have rolled
jumbo.
out of bed and been fine.
Sovereign citizen theories.
I'm not
are
saying that she
frivolous
doesn't look
and
nice.
wholly without
She's just
merit.
doesn't
And
care about her
Daisy
makeup.
wears her emotions on her face. Like, you always know how Daisy's feeling. Witch Owl does it too. Not as much as Daisy, but Opper, she would be hard to play poker against, that's for sure.
Dude, the camera cuts over to Witch Owl a couple times, and he's like literally grabbing the armrest of his chair, like I just want to fucking smack
Well, I
this guy.
remember
Oh, it's so funny.
during Darrell's statement, that 2-hour piece of crap, like he was calling Sue an idiot, and you could just see Zach trying to hold in the laugh. He's like, "When you're calling us stupid, oh my gosh."
Yeah.
The court goes on to cite to Bay, B-E-Y, versus the state of Indiana at 847, Fed 3rd, 559, on pages 559 through 560.
It's crazy, though, how Brooks can ignore half of what she's saying, but only pick, like, certain words to be so offended about. And that's what it goes off. Remember the tape where he got so mad because she said he's upset about the evidence piling up and piling up? Out of that
Yeah.
whole statement she made, that's the only thing he focused on and couldn't believe how no one else would guess that that's what it was.
And again, you hear this whole like poignant, like, well, it almost sounds rehearsed, even though we know it's not. Like her coming in
Right.
with these case laws and stuff, and then Brooks again, just to see like the two levels of what we're operating at, right? Like the highest of highs versus the lowest of lows. Darrell comes back with, Your Honor, that's a load of crap. It's
Right?
like she comes in, cites case law, she's very polite, just shuts everything down in like 2 seconds, and he comes back with, that's a load of crap.
Well, I
It's so preposterous.
I wonder if she's had this case law that she just said on
I think
hand.
so.
So if
I think
he
so.
spewed out something, she could have been like, "On here, I want to show
Yeah,
you."
she probably had the anti-Sobsit law references ready to go in case she needed it. I think that's right on point.
I also like when she said, she's like, Darrell Brooks. Like every time she said his name, he's like, here, I'm going to say it loud.
Hey, Coffee Cake's in the house. What's up?
2017.
Love Coffee Cake.
Mr. Brooks knowingly.
I don't consent in my name.
By that name, Your Honor.
Please do the courtesy.
He consented just fine during
the
the
state, as they
interrogation.
did not interrupt you for over
And
the
when he
almost
was
15
taken
minutes
into
that you spoke.
custody.
Yeah, when they threw him down.
My name is
Your Honor,
Darrell
the record
Brooks.
is very clear.
They never threw him down. There
Let's,
actually no one was even touching him when he hit the ground. He knelt down very, very gently, all on
Gingerly.
his own. Very.
It's not
Yeah,
even
nobody was
gently,
even
it's
touching him. No one
so
was even
gingerly.
touching him. They threw me. It's like, sir, we have eyes. There are cameras everywhere. No one was even touching you. I wonder
what was
almost.
so-
You know that whole arm injury that he was claiming. Well, that he was faking. Do you think it is possible he did have an injury, but it was from all the crashing he had done?
Yeah, no kidding, right?
Like,
He ran over 60 people.
Maybe if the
the
airbags
thought
had
had
deployed,
crossed my mind.
I would have believed that. But I mean,
He couldn't just come out and say it. Like,
He
look,
didn't-
I just ran over an entire crowd of people. I'm kind of banged up here.
Yeah, really.
Right.
All right, let's let this play for a little bit because we had a lot of commentary. So let's watch this for a little bit, okay, guys?
That Mr. Brooks knowingly, willingly, voluntarily, and intelligently insisted on representing himself in this trial. He has no constitutional right to stand by counsel, none whatsoever. The court patiently went through the form and advised him of many of the things he's complaining about here today, the resources of the state, the knowledge of the law, his ignorance of the law, and his words to this court, and I quote to the best of my ability, "It don't make me flinch one bit." That's what he told this court, whatever it was, 2 weeks ago. Now he's here complaining over and over and over again how unfair this is to him. It's highly offensive. I don't know because, unfortunately, I was talking to my investigator if he accused this court of treason, but I certainly heard that word come out of his mouth, and it is absolutely shocking that he would throw such a word around so loosely in this courtroom. This court has been exceedingly patient, exceedingly respectful of his rights at every turn. At every turn. I want to address this claim that he only had 3 days to prepare for trial. It's absolutely a false statement. The record should reflect that he does have 3 banker's boxes on his table. The record should reflect that every time the state calls a witness to the stand, he swiftly and easily turns to those boxes, which appear to be alphabetized or organized in some fashion by the public defenders who turned it over to him, and quickly
do you think when
removes the
Sarah Boone represents herself, she'll be like this?
Maybe.
I hope so.
She's gonna end up representing herself.
You know, Just to talk a little bit about this 3-day claim, because I remember the first time I saw this 50-day rant, that was the line that stuck out to me too. Like, holy shit, he only had 3 days to prepare. So I'm glad, for one, that she takes a second to refute this, because it's a bold statement on its face, and it's not that it's wrong. It's a misleading statement. Like, he knows very much what he's doing by saying that. Like, he very clearly did not get 3 days to prepare for this trial. Like, this was going on for like almost an entire year. But like, what did he expect is my point. Like, when he dropped his counsel, did he think he was going to get another year to prepare? Like, what the fuck? What would he even expect them to do?
I think that's what he expected, was to get more time, even though he said to Jaro that he wasn't looking for more time.
We got a $5 super chat from Carol Austin. Hello, quick in and out to shore support. Much love, friends, and then a little heart emoji. Carol, you're so sweet. You always pop in with these donations and come into the live streams. Thank you so much. We appreciate you here on BPS Anxiety. Thank you so much. Much love. Hearts, hearts, hearts. Here, I'm pushing the heart thing for you. Heart, 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 heart.
Folder of the witness
I don't know who the we is,
testifying
but
and effectively cross-examines
The friends.
that witness
the royal we.
using notes from the public defender. We know that
The
because
not
he's
Darrell
tried to
Brooks
confront
we.
witnesses with the notes from the public defender. He is not going into this blind or with one arm tied behind his back.
He's got both of them
They
cuffed.
did all the homework, and he's simply sitting here
No,
reading their notes.
his
reading their
hands are free, but his feet are shackled.
Shackled, yeah.
Questions and asking the questions, and then going on to his ridiculous questions having to do with his belief in the sovereign citizen movement. There's no way this record would reflect that this defendant is not
Carol says BP is my USA adopted grandchild. I'll take it. I'll be your adopted grandchild any day of the week. Thank you, Grandma, Grammy, Meme.
adequately prepared for trial. He's never asked for a speedy trial. He makes conflicting statements. On one hand, you violated his rights because it's taken us so long to get to trial, and on the other hand, we're rushing him to this case, and he hasn't had
Such a
adequate
great
time
line.
to prepare.
I love that moment.
He is not.
I really do wonder if he thought that no one would ever pick up on him talking out of both sides of his mouth like this.
Yeah.
Access to legal materials in the jail. The record is very clear from the jail administrator.
Beverly Ferguson says DB is so passive aggressive it's sickening. Yeah, really. He's a borderline Karen vibes with the way he like, you half expected him to ask for the fucking manager at certain points, the way he is asking for fucking lawful law and like, really, he even asked the first judge to recuse himself, right? Like, it's not that far off removed from asking you to see someone's manager, and he tells fucking Darrow that she needs to recuse herself.
Yeah, he asked 2 judges to recuse themselves, and one of them did, and the other did not. And he is the Karen of Stillholes.
Exactly.
Karen of murderers, more like it. Fucking piece of shit. Oh, I hate him.
It should not be confused. He misleads this court intentionally to say,
He does.
I only get out of my cell 2 hours a day. That is a fact.
Yeah, he deliberately says shit to imply certain things that are not fucking true, and he knows exactly what he's doing, and passive-aggressive is a very good way to refer to it. And he does it throughout the trial, like, almost surgically, too, the way he waits till the jury's there, and then he'll go off in his whole speech about things being, rigged and stuff. Oh, it's so fucking gross. Trying to be
That
slick.
is his toxic vibe. That is what he has clearly always done. Waited for people to be there,
Yeah.
attacked his victim, and then just waited for them to respond. He knows exactly what he's attempting to do. That's why it seems so surgical, because to him, I do believe this is almost second nature to gaslight anybody that he comes into contact with. It's seriously sick.
Oh, it is. And you bring up a good point, too. Like, he does that. He'll drop that bomb, like you said, when some people's around, but then wait to see what the reaction is. But he has the weapons in his toolbox. Like, no matter what they throw at him, he has the response at the ready to just fire it right back. Like, no matter whether it's fucking gaslighting, playing the victim, fucking ghosting, or, you know, misdirecting, like, whatever it is, he has the response ready and at the ready to go to throw back at them. It's fucking despicable how quickly and aptly he's able to utilize these, like, manipulators. It's disgusting.
It's crazy how easy it is for him to lie and do all that. And then he'll do what you said, BP, where he has all these tools and he'll throw so many out that he doesn't even remember and deny it like 2 seconds later that he said it.
Yeah, yeah. Well, they say, right, it's hard to, like, it's much harder to keep track of a lie than it is the truth, because it's like you're lies on lies on lies as opposed to just one consistent narrative.
Yeah.
So
He lives in a constant world of make believe. Whatever
yeah.
It's all make believe for him.
For
his
as
own
long as he
safety,
can bully
so that other
someone.
inmates do not inflict physical harm upon him. He has access to a tablet. He has access to a...
Oh, I never noticed that. You hear him, like, say something and they'll be like, yeah. Like, bro, it's a fact.
Oh, he said a lot of shit.
If he was in general population, he'd probably be fucking dead. Like, and it's not even so much because he's a piece of shit. I'm sure that's a factor that people just can't stand him. But there are a lot of people in that prison that were probably, like, family members or connected to the victims somehow.
And he's a kid killer.
Yeah, yep.
And an SO
And
offender.
on the registry. Yeah, he's on the registry. They're going to hate him automatically.
There are a lot of reasons that he'd be in danger in any prison anywhere.
Good,
Right, and another big one is that gang
Really, though,
members,
Stevia, yeah, for sure.
gang members
I don't
do
mean
not
it-
like people pretending to be a gang member.
Yeah, that's an even further point too. He's making all these claims about being in the Bloods and stuff like that. That's another really good. Yeah, there, like, the list goes on and on of the reasons this dude could get fucking murked in jail. And he's sitting there going, yeah. Like, what are you gonna do? You weigh like 140 pounds, soaking wet. You can't defend yourself from yourself, you fucking clown. Ugh.
And when they finally do get to him, we'll have to live stream it when they make the announcement.
Yeah.
If,
Popcorn and those, what are those, like, the confetti poppers called? We'll need, like, a bunch of those, you know? He's finally fucking dead.
I think they're called confetti poppers, actually.
There you go.
he actually believed that, and I wonder
Party
this,
poppers?
like the 50-minute thing was, he believed that if he said all of this, people would feel sorry for him.
Yeah.
I'm like going, that's just, I'm like going, he doesn't know how to read a room.
No.
To say the very, very least. There's no self-awareness at all.
Right,
Well,
when
I
he
think it flies
complains
hand in
about
hand
being
with people that are like sociopaths or psychopaths, that they don't have empathy, and I think that is part of it, right? Like, the fact that he isn't able to empathize with people tracks with the fact that he can't even put himself in someone else's shoes, so he is incapable of seeing how he's being perceived, or, you know, theoretically putting himself in someone else's shoes to see himself from the outside, to see how he's coming across. He doesn't, like, he's missing that portion of his brain. You know, it doesn't operate that way.
I don't know. I think he knows what he's doing. I think he is very aware, and that is what makes him so dangerous. It's not like that video that I sent you, Beefy. Like, the way that this person switches back and forth between emotions is in self-preservation. I really believe, but Darrell Brooks, he is 100% on another level of manipulation in the way that he approaches people. There's truly something educated in a way that's not, and it's scary. It really is.
We got a $4.99 super chat. All right, just 1 second here. We got a $4.99 super chat from Wanderjoy. Always love your live streams, Beefy. I can only stay on a little while today. I wanted to say hi. Have a safe weekend, everyone. Have a great long weekend, Wanderjoy. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you so much for the donation. I hope you have a great Labor Day. And I saw a lot of your comments today. Thank you so much for coming, and we appreciate you. So thanks so much. What were you saying, Teresa?
That a perfect example of him not being able to read the room is when he complains about being thrown down by the police. He's telling the person he's accusing of doing this, he's telling her that they threw him down when she's the one that arrested him.
Well, I mean, look at his behavior during the victim impact statements, not reading the room, where he's rolling his eyes. And,
I'm just like understanding what you're saying now. So the lady who arrested him, Officer Pocket and Sandwich or whatever, we were talking about it on Alistair's channel the other day. She's the one who does the force of violence interview. That's her.
Yeah, he can't put himself in someone else's shoes, but he can put himself in someone else's coat as long as there's a sandwich in the pocket.
Well, no, what I mean is,
thank you. I'm here
when
always.
they arrested him, when they did the actual arrest, he was already complaining that they threw him down, and he was saying it to her as if she was the one that threw him down.
So,
yeah, you're right.
So he's admitting that he got beat up by a girl?
Right?
Yeah.
You don't know what they did, but it hurts too much.
So bad. So
bad.
Yeah. It hurts so bad. Me and my dented shoulder that they need to x-ray and do surgery on, but they're just going to send me back to jail. Yeah, because that's not how hospitals work.
Computer?
Yeah.
Whether he chooses.
So we're going to finish watching this opera thing, and then, Kat, you had that video, and then we're probably going to call stream, so just FYI. Probably another 20 minutes.
Yeah.
How long is that clip you sent me? Oh, it's like 30 minutes. We'll watch it. We'll watch
Now,
it.
but if you play it on like
Ask for
2.5
those
speed, it can be a little bit
resource-
faster, but you kind of miss some of the little bit nuanced points. But yeah.
Yeah,
So
we'll
it's
probably
fine.
watch it on speed up after opera.
Versus is up to him. I would also cite the court to U.S. ex-rel George versus Lane, Lane, 7th Circuit Court of Appeals at 718 Fed 2nd 226, where a pro se defendant attempted to complain on appeal about his lack of access to a
Beefy?
computerized.
Yeah.
If you're trying to save time, we could probably watch this at 1.25. I mean, we've all seen this before, right?
Yeah, we're gonna sure.
She's really drawing
Legal
out those
research
words.
systems, paralegal training, or law school education. The court rejected that contention and said, once a defendant has asserted his right to refuse counsel and conduct his own defense, he has no constitutional right to access those resources. And again, you warned him, Judge. You fairly warned him. And he basically acted as if you were insulting him and said it didn't make him flinch one bit.
He did do that. That's a good representation of what he did. Yeah, it was like he kind of like laughed, like okay, Judge, like fuck off, man.
Much
And he
of the
didn't
last
see him
50
as
minutes, which this court
challenges.
has graciously extended him the opportunity to go on and on and on, is nothing more than legal mumble jumble. He's reading from some typewritten transcript. I can see that from where I'm sitting. I don't know who's giving him these materials, but he has an agenda here. It's to stall, delay, disrupt, intimidate, and it's not going to work. Thank you.
It's Jabberwocky or whatever Middleton calls it, or subsets.
Yeah. Alan Isaac says, who is running the next stream after this one? We can all go join that as well. I think Alistair might be streaming tonight. If not, I think J9, she usually streams like, 8 or 9 o'clock Eastern time. So she'll probably be coming on. I think Alistair or Jerry9 will be streaming after me, but we're going to be going for like another half an hour or so because we got this video that Kat wants to watch. So, yeah. I'll browse around and...
Oh, God, is this a drunk school teacher, Cat?
Yeah.
Yes, oh my gosh. Have you seen the raw video?
I think that's what this is, raw video. This is raw video.
Yeah, the one I sent you, BT, is the raw. And she says some stuff.
Yeah. This is good.
Oh, hi, LaShawn, by the way. Sorry, people were saying, oh, hi. How you doing?
Everybody come on in here. Have seats.
Alan, how are you?
All right. So, just observing you in class.
So she's drunk right now?
Yeah, actually, you know what though?
I'm going to take this off.
Yeah, it's
just
pretty
for
fast.
For the, at least the beginning part, because I want to hear how drunk she is.
You really just have to watch it from the beginning and just bear in mind about 15-ish minutes in, just pay attention and to how quickly like shit shifts for her, and all of a sudden she goes from I don't understand what they're saying to stuttering and talking herself into shit. But
yeah, you're right. Exactly.
Okay. Well, we'll get there.
Off a little bit, and so I've asked Officer Dean to come in here and visit with it. Have you taken anything that's, do you have a prescription for anything that maybe you have taken today that just seems like you're not the same person that I talked to this morning?
I did take some medication last night to help me with sleep because I have some anxiety stuff, but that's I can't think of the name of it right now, but I could look it up when I get home.
Okay. So you haven't taken anything while you were at school?
No.
Okay. Now, one thing I would tell you is...
Oh, she's like shaking. She is shitting herself right now. You can see it.
She's not so much. She's just that far. Let's say.
Okay. Yeah, let's let this play for a bit though.
Would you be willing to take a breathalyzer test?
If I needed to, yeah.
You don't have to.
No, you call your union rep and get a lawyer.
Yeah, amen. Actually, well said, Stevia. She's handling this all the wrong ways. You either come out and get in front of it and just admit it, and a lot of employers, or especially in a government setting like this, have second chance programs where you can go. They can't fire you if you just come out and admit it. Like if you deny, you'll probably get fired. But most companies nowadays, in efforts to help in the drug epidemic and addiction and whatever, especially coming out of COVID or whatever, have second chance programs. So anybody that up there might be struggling, if this happens to you and you find yourself in a situation where you are drug test or get fired, your two best bets are what Stevie is saying of deny, get a lawyer, you can go that route, or really your best bet is to just admit it and accept the help because you probably need it, to be honest.
Or ask for your union rep.
Yeah, that's the thing. Or if you're in a union, immediately ask for your union rep. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, and those companies that'll do that kind of stuff will pay for your treatment too. Then you can use
always, but yeah, a lot of them do.
Yeah, not always, but a lot of them.
Yeah.
Medication today?
I'm sorry, what?
Have you taken any medication today?
I did take some medication this morning for my anxiety.
Story's already changed.
I think it's called.
Oh, you're right. It did. Yeah, she said she took it last night, and then just now she said she took it this morning. Wow. Oh dear.
Clozapam. I'm not very good with that.
Clonazepam.
Clozapam. I took it this morning.
Like I said,
Clonazepam. It's a mix between,
like I said, this clip will make you laugh. It'll make you angry. It might make you cry. You'll go through all the things.
The best show ever on. You'll laugh. You'll cry.
It's the best show ever of what not to do.
Somebody's asking us about our T-shirt. It's like a Super Mario thing. It says "Intimidate" or something. I don't know, but it's in Super Mario font. I know that.
Yeah, right before I came in.
Yes, it is. They had just taken pictures that day for the year.
Well, I took one last night, and then I took one this morning because my anxiety was really like that.
Well, that's understandable. But so what time did you take
You
it?
can't.
This morning?
Taking it, and it's
Whenever you took
not.
it last.
You have to take like 12 to.
I'm not really for sure.
Well, no, I mean, if she's already been on it for a while, it's not to like build it up.
Just wait.
Like, you're gonna have to.
No. Don't suggest that you're supposed to take 12 at one time.
No, but to build up to be as act
at
like
a treatable
she is.
at a treatable level. No,
Yeah.
she seems like she's
bring that up. Just wait.
I know.
In your classroom?
No, I had one. I took it I put it in my pocket, and then I took it.
You put it in your pocket?
You got pocket pills?
Because
How
I
many
didn't want to
more?
bring the whole bottle in.
You do know that.
Apparently,
you have to
I'm sorry to cut this off.
Oh,
Apparently,
the pocket
it's illegal.
pill thing gets better.
It's illegal. No, but it's illegal to carry prescription
Loose
drugs.
pills, yeah.
I did not know that actually,
Oh, yeah.
because like I've done that where I've just put a prescription in my pocket for later. But yeah, I did not know you have to actually have the bottle, or else okay.
There was a rumor.
Keep that in mind.
That's
kids.
why pill caddies are so dangerous for people who have to take anything that is considered a controlled substance, because you have to prove.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's dangerous.
Kids, you hear that out there in the
Or you can be charged
the
with it.
infosphere or whatever we're calling these
Yeah, it's got to be in the prescription
chats?
bottle.
I just made up a word, and it sucked.
So, I want you to understand that I care very much about you, okay? And I need to make sure you're okay. I need to make sure that you're safe, and I've got to make sure that the kids are safe. So, we're just trying to help you and make sure everything's okay, because this is, your demeanor, like I told you earlier, is just a lot.
Did anyone go to a school where their bell sounded like a tornado alarm?
No, I think
it's
that's
their
actually
bullshit meter. How horrific
it's
is
their
that
bullshit meter. But no, I don't think it's that. I think it's their phones going off, because they're all like, you saw her go towards her watch and he's pulling his phone out. I think it's like one of the weather alerts.
No, that's
like, you know, when
it's the school bell. It's the school bell. My son's high
okay.
school sounds exactly like that. It is the worst sound ever.
Okay. Yeah, because it looked like they were both going towards their phones. So okay. Yeah, see, I think it is.
So if there is anything that you need to cover, please
You might be right.
so that we can help you.
Oh, it does say intermediate.
I mean, I am having a hard time with some.
Oh, I see.
Actually, the cop's phone goes off later on, and it's metal music. So that is not the cop.
So yeah, the shirt is a shirt for the school. So it says, what is it, P to T intermediate or whatever. That's why you're saying it was picture day. They're all matching shirts, I take it, is the idea here. Okay.
Depression stuff, and
Amber Alert, yeah, it did sound like an Amber Alert.
Did you drink
Or that
something
weather
while you
thing,
were
because
at
the weather
school?
thing on your phone sounds just like
not
that.
while I
So.
was at school
When did you drink something?
last night.
Not here at school, because it seemed that it changed. I mean, your demeanor kind of changed.
Oh, she is shitting herself. Look at her. She's ready to cry.
Anything here
Yep.
at school?
Because she's getting drunker as the time goes on.
Oh,
Are you gonna blow
she'll
double
cry. And then it'll flip flop.
I don't know.
You should know. If you hadn't
Yeah,
drank
but that
anything, you should blow
adrenaline's
zeros.
got to be kicking in a bit.
If you drank something recently, it's going to show it. We'll just find out. You should know. Makes me think that you are not going to.
Okay, so what's going to happen?
I'm not going to do anything.
You're going to refuse the breathalyzer and ask for an attorney.
Well, I'm just going to be honest, Kimberly. I'm concerned about you. I have a responsibility to take care of the kids.
Right.
And it's not going to be my decision.
It's my decision. So,
Yeah.
All right.
All right, so you're going to blow into it like you're blowing up a balloon, okay? And you're going to keep blowing until I tell you stop. Until I tell you to stay.
She's hammered.
Stop, okay?
All right.
Yep.
All right, give it just a second.
Why would you blow?
I don't know how to do this.
You're just going to blow into it like you're blowing up a balloon.
It'll get better.
All right, you ready? Take a big deep breath.
I
He
told you
literally
this,
just
this
pulled her
clip
out
will
and
make you
fixed
feel
it.
all the emotion.
All right, stop. Good job.
I don't ever feel bad for her, though.
No, I don't feel bad for her at all.
You going to tell me the truth?
What is-
How much you had to drink?
I drank last night.
There's no way you drank last night.
Well, I did.
She's
drink last
triple drunk.
Did you drink at school?
Oh.
Tell us the truth.
So okay, so legal limit is what 0.08 and
08.
she's 0.24. Wow.
24,
Yeah, she's
yeah.
triple the limit.
Yeah, triple the limit. Yeah, wow.
But listen to her reasoning. It gets better.
So Lucy
Or I
says,
should say the train derails even further.
so Lucy says, I feel horrible for this woman. She doesn't want her husband to know and makes me wonder if he is abusive. Oh, wow. So there might be like another
No.
layer to this, I take it? Oh,
No,
okay.
ma'am. Watch further. Watch.
Hey, Alicia made it. What's up?
Hey.
That wouldn't blow that right
Alicia, join the voice chat. Let's chill.
there.
You blew 2 times the legal limit.
I did.
You did the math wrong.
Yeah.
Here's our drink that you have. What's in this drink?
Bruce Rivers actually called the math out on this. He's like, this is what you get with a 2-year education.
Okay. So we both saw the same video.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who
I'm
is
like,
Bruce Rivers? It's the second time in 2 days.
oh,
I'm hearing
he's
that
the
name.
criminal lawyer.
Oh, okay.
No, that's
He's gonna
actually, like, what
expose
he's
all
called,
the
Bruce
self-snitching. He's really great.
Yeah. Oh, he's the best.
Oh, I've heard this. The self-snitchers. Yeah, okay. I
Yeah.
know who this is. Yeah, he's good. I'm going to watch that after this. So wait, they actually have the drink that she had in class. I'm seeing a red flag already. The McDonald's cup is never a good sign.
Oh,
What's up,
no,
What's up,
that's just a
Alicia?
McDonald's cup. I will say that. That's just a McDonald's cup.
Good morning.
It gets better.
Yeah.
Hey,
you have
Alicia.
you have a nice little nappy?
Yes, I did.
Nice. Good for you, bro.
That's a Diet Coke.
Is there anything liquor in it?
Nope.
It's always nice to hit the age where naps are a reward and not a punishment.
Yeah, right. So wait, is there actually not booze in that? That's why you're saying it's just a McDonald's cup?
No.
Not that cup.
Not this cup. Yeah.
Does she have a red
So
Solo
if I
cup?
go into the classroom, am I gonna
Oh, thank God, no. She'd be insulting all of us hillbillies.
Well, I live in hillbilly land, so.
No,
So where did the liquor come from? Did you leave campus?
not today.
Okay, well, at this point, you might as well just tell him because it's obvious you're drunk. So the liquor, like, either you drank all of it or fucking, like, what are you doing here? Gonna make them guess?
Have you?
She didn't leave campus today, so.
Well, she
You're
doesn't
saying
know.
it's pretty accurate.
No, I know it is.
So-
I know it is.
You blew like a 0.24.
I don't know what that means. What's
Legal limit's
3 times.
0.08.
Okay.
Do you drink often?
Unfortunately, yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to insult you. I'm just trying to understand
No,
why.
No, I'm seeing a counselor. I'm seeing a counselor about it. So.
Well, she should
You
have
haven't had anything to
stayed
drink.
that way telling the truth.
Not since, well, so 3 a.m.
3 a.m.
What? Who gets up at 3 a.m. to
Your
drink?
opinion she's under the influence.
Maybe she stayed
No,
up.
she
till 3
stated
a.m.
that she stayed up till 3 a.m. and then came to school for like
Hammer.
maybe 7:45, 8 o'clock.
No
So
way. No way. She wouldn't be that drunk anymore. She's
Oh,
been
just
drinking.
wait.
She's been drinking at school
Just
for sure.
Fifi,
Oh.
you're gonna bury the lead.
Okay.
It gets better.
If they make her blow again and it goes up, that'll prove it even more that she's drinking there.
You want my
Okay, yeah,
honest
hold on.
opinion?
Let's see. Yeah.
I think she's probably a functioning alcoholic.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
Would she blow that
So you could and be normal and like be.
and not drink today?
Well, no, because she's had to have drank sometime today.
Like even if it was at 3 a.m.
Do you want to blow one more time on a
No,
different
I don't
straw
want to.
see if it changes?
No.
Okay.
I want y'all to tell me what I have to do.
I just want you to be honest.
Yeah, if it goes down, then that might bear some
I'm seeing a
credence.
for my stuff.
Give her some credibility, but I don't think it's going to go down.
Town?
I live in Stillwater.
Do you have anybody that's there that can come
Try
pick
not
you
to
up?
cry. This is sad.
Don't. Just hold
My
out.
husband's still.
Wait.
he's
It gets
still
worse.
Working.
I told you, you're gonna feel all the emotions.
Can I check your
Just
eyes?
wait.
Yeah.
Can I stand up?
Except for Except for pity. No pity.
Yes.
I'm not going to go through the entire test, but
Oh,
stand with your
he's
feet
gonna
by
do
your
the
side.
eyes.
Hands down to your feet, side to side. Heel to heel, there you go.
I mean, what's even the point of this? You're just humiliating yourself,
Follow
woman.
the
Like, we
hand,
know you're
eyes,
drunk.
your eyes only, do you understand?
What is this really possibly going to tell us?
It to further incriminate herself because, I mean, it really does
Actually, I've
become
heard
more
from
of a
police that
train
sometimes-
wreck.
I was about to say, I've heard from police before that sometimes, like, 90% of the goal of them making you do that whole field sobriety test is trying to get you to say, like, I couldn't do this if I was sober.
And I would
I
be the
think-
first person that would say that. Guaranteed.
Yeah.
I'd be that idiot.
Same.
But this woman goes far beyond being any type of idiot.
Okay, now let's keep in mind she's a third grade teacher, according to her name tag.
Yeah.
And they're doing Mario so dirty right now.
Do you know your husband's
Yeah, really.
number? If I call him?
And those kids are old enough to
Well, I
know
can't let you
better.
leave. If
They
you
know
leave, you're gonna
she's
get
drunk.
arrested.
Yeah, I'm going to arrest you for DUI.
You think?
So I need.
The kids,
Then
yeah.
watch right
an
here.
option here.
Okay, so right here, pay attention to her behavior and the how do I put this?
Okay, well, let's just let
stark
it play.
contrast.
Not
Yes.
hop in. So.
Yeah.
I know I've been having a hard time. I just, am I gonna get fired? Just
Honestly, yes.
Bear in mind, it's like the first day of school.
Or you can resign.
Uh-uh.
You're under the influence at school with kids. That cannot happen.
Yeah. Don't
Can
say
it not just
anything.
be that
There's
it's in
nothing
my
to
blood
say.
system, and that's why it's.
Unless you were drank a shit ton
Well,
at like 8 o'clock this morning, I don't know how you could still be that high.
Yeah.
As they let out the
did drink
rope
a
a
lot
little
last night.
How much
further.
did you drink?
I don't. Too much
What do you drink?
wine.
Okay, I hate to pause this. Let's say hypothetically her argument is right, and she drank so much she was absolutely blitzed. Okay, you've just now admitted that you not only got so drunk that you're banged the next day, but you drove to school. Like, honey, either or, you're fired, bro. Like, you
It
are
gets
unsafe.
don't worry. It gets worse.
So
I
how
think
many,
it's
how
worse.
many bottles of wine did you drink?
This is why I sent you the raw footage because it just
Did you drink a whole box?
No,
of wine?
yeah, no, she didn't drink a bottle. She drank a box
well-
of wine, guys.
Yeah, really.
A box.
Half a box.
And you stopped drinking at like 3 this morning?
Presley Johnson, please come to the
Uh,
office. Presley
The problem
Johnson.
is they said you were
Please
fine
come
this
to the
morning,
office.
and then now, recently they've noticed a difference.
See, and that's weird to me. That's
If she
that
Weird
okay
to us,
this
too.
morning. I would think that.
that's
it would be-
weird to me.
Which makes me think that you
if she
drank
had
recently.
medication in her system,
I would.
it
I would
could
think,
like jack. I mean, I'm not saying
could
she
see,
did this.
like
Or she's
this
totally
morning,
drunk,
but I couldn't see like.
I mean,
like,
JP
she could have gone from
Profit
one into the other.
and Kaylee Richmond, please
I
come to
think you
the
drank
office.
recently,
JP
like
Profit,
probably while
Kaylee
you were at school.
Richmond,
Yeah, she
and
went to an
Presley
end.
Johnson, please come to the office.
Think it was the best.
Cat, let us watch it.
So,
Sorry.
your options are
It's alright, girl.
we call somebody to pick you up. You come.
It
visit
sounds like
tomorrow.
she was semi-sober,
Two, you
drove
get-
to school, and then drank and shot them.
All I can say is
I won't even
just
let you
keep
get your vehicle. I'll
listening
just
to that
arrest you right now for
voice.
public intox.
Please don't do that.
Then you should probably find a ride.
Can I make that happen myself?
Right now,
Do I have to do it right here?
Yes, we need to know somebody.
Yeah.
We're not leaving. He's not going to leave here until somebody picks you up.
So either you leave in a vehicle or you leave in my vehicle, one of the two.
It's not that hard of a decision. Sorry.
Call an Uber.
Yeah, really. Why isn't she saying that?
So who are we calling?
I mean, a taxi.
Right?
I don't know.
Oh, come on, lady, the suspense.
I'm sorry. I'm having a hard time.
So who do you go
Oh,
home
you're
to?
so drunk.
Your husband?
Mhm.
So why can't we call your husband?
I don't want you to have to call him.
Well, he's either going to come here and pick you, or he's going to take you to the police station.
Well, I don't want that to happen either.
Well, then you got to figure this out. We're not going to do this run around. Either you make the decision or I'll make it for you and you'll be walked out of here in handcuffs.
Okay, I don't want.
Okay, then we need to call someone.
There's no decision then. Call your
It's
mom.
not like
Call
she
your
can
sister.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to
Call
be a
your
jerk,
friend.
but we can't.
Call your
run this-
kid.
No, I know.
We don't have all day.
That is not either of the choices
Well, no, but
she
even
makes.
to, like, let me just
Third
figure.
lifeline, please.
I'm not trying.
Why
to
don't she call her counselor that she
I'm-
says she's
I'm
seeing?
Because her
Okay,
counselor is
wait a minute.
probably her husband who's
Tell me
still
a
in
number, we're gonna call,
school,
or
if you heard
We're
that
trying to
now.
let you at least have some dignity and not walk out of here in front of everybody.
No,
So if you'll let us call somebody, we'll wait. They can come, wait outside. Everybody's gone. We'll tell them to be here at 4:30, and you'll be able to leave the building without anybody seeing.
They
But
are
if we're-
being
we don't have
so
time to do
understanding and kind right now.
I understand. I'm
Like-
sorry. I don't mean to be. I don't mean to be like.
I mean, not really. They're kind of fucking humiliating her. Like, the cop and the guy are both thinking the same thing. Call yourself an Uber. She's fucking out of her mind, blitzed right now, and she's also finding out that basically her life is falling apart. Can you fucking, like, she's getting punished, right? Like, she's getting fired. You know, she did wrong. She's getting, whatever. She's done nothing illegal. Like, why doesn't even the cop
No.
just say,
Well, she drove
But
drunk.
they are attempting to let her leave with her dignity. Call a ride. We're going to let you go. And then we'll talk tomorrow at a decent time when you're like sober minded.
Yeah.
And she's arguing.
I don't know. I think she just, like, can't put together that you could call someone else. Like, I don't know.
Keep going.
Like that. I'm sorry. I'm trying to. So if we call somebody to come and get me, so then what happens after that?
Then you're going to meet me tomorrow at my office, and we'll discuss.
Don't
your
worry
appointment.
about that right now. Get home.
What time tomorrow?
9 a.m.
So what happens? So what happens then, Mr. Ogle?
Well, my recommendation to the board is going to be to terminate you because you're under the influence, or you can resign.
You won't give me like a second chance or anything?
No, not in this situation. Your story's changed 2 or 3 times. I don't think you're personally being honest with us. We think that you drank today. Not 3 a.m. We think that you've drank since you've been at school. And I don't believe you're being honest with us. Do you want to change that story?
I just now realized what time it was.
Even if I
There.
did, does that make a
So
difference
she did drink all day at
to
school.
work here? I
Well, it
want
helped me to be able to understand that maybe do I need to be sympathetic with you a little bit? I just don't believe you right now. I think you're lying to us.
Okay, I drank on the way to work.
I'm glad that you told us.
Oh, no. Honey.
We'll still discuss tomorrow.
I went to work here. I went to work
Even if she
here.
drank on the way to work at 3, almost 4 o'clock in the
Tomorrow at 9 o'clock.
afternoon.
Now let's call somebody and have them pick you up.
No.
Yeah, it's
And
done.
still, why aren't you
Oh my
asking
God.
for your
Yeah, anyone else
union
in the
rep?
You have a friend that can come pick you up?
Yeah, thank you. Finally.
Would you rather call your husband to come pick you up, or would you rather call your husband to come get you from jail?
Well, actually, me.
Cue the emotion
Well,
switch.
You've got it. You're running out of time.
Okay, I'll call somebody.
Notice her language is getting noticeably more and more slurred.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to waste your time or anything like that. I'm sorry.
I just want someone to come pick you up so I don't have to humiliate you by walking you out. If
No, I don't. No, please don't do that.
Then
Please.
let's call someone.
We need a number right now to call, or I'm done. Okay?
Okay.
He's done.
Who am I calling?
I don't have it by heart.
Where's your phone at?
It's in the classroom. Can I go?
I don't have it by heart.
Huh?
You can't know.
I will let me see if I can get.
What'd you drink this morning?
I don't think anything but wine.
Okay.
She doesn't know. Look at her hands.
Hey,
She doesn't know anything.
So you drank wine here on the way to the school this morning?
Yeah, before I left home, I didn't drink it in the car or anything.
Anybody else trying to read what he's
I'm gonna go to your
texting?
room. Where is your phone?
Can I go down there with?
Not until now, but thank you.
Right?
I think it's in my purse, but
Your
I'm.
purse is where?
Can I please? Can I?
No, there's kids in the
Look, she doesn't even know where her phone or her purse is. What woman doesn't know where she put her purse or her phone?
See, I took it that she has something in her purse that she doesn't want them to find.
I don't think so. I don't know.
Oh, just wait.
Why? Okay, so I have to chime in here a little bit. A role as a police officer is to aid your community. This person is part of your community. Like, yes, she's done wrong by coming in drunk or whatever, but she's still taking care of this community's children every day. Like, give her the
That's
fucking...
the problem.
I know that's the problem, but even so, like, I don't know. I'm putting myself in shoes. If I was this cop, this is not at all how I'd be handling this. Like,
As it goes on, honestly, at the beginning, I was like, no, he is being a wicked dink. But as this goes on, you're like, oh, he just has a good meter for BS.
Hey, Mr. Ogle. You may look around for alcohol.
Right, like right there, he asked her, are we gonna find any alcohol in your classroom? She's like, no, I don't know. How do you not know? That should be an unequivocal no.
Yeah.
I check the trash
How often do
cans
you
to
see
see how
things
many
like-
empty bottles.
Like once every other week.
I will say, coming up, there are a few places where it gets really quiet because it's almost like the department has redacted some of that audio.
It's all right.
Just FYI.
And I'm not trying to humiliate you. I don't want to humiliate you. I understand people, there's stuff probably going on in your life I have nothing about. I'm just trying to figure out what's going on.
So watch night right now and watch how quick it turns into day. It's unbelievable.
How long have you been in teaching?
I've worked with kids my whole life.
Yeah, not
Is this
anymore.
your first year to actually be a teacher?
She doesn't even know how long
I
she's
thought
been
it was
teaching.
when
She's
I
that
thought it was
plastered
when-
right now.
I'm so sorry. I let everybody down. I'm sorry.
Oh man, this lady's life is falling apart.
Two.
Yeah, it's very rare that you see someone in their shoes because she's rock bottom for her.
I hear it all the time. Some people actually mean it though. Some people don't.
Oh shit!
Okay, no more games.
No, this is rock bottom.
All right, well let's watch it.
What is in that?
My juice.
Juice.
Gonna try again?
Juice.
That there is wine.
I thought that was from yesterday.
That was from yesterday!
Well, I brought it from home.
The self-snitch.
And watch how understanding this officer is still with her.
Whatever you want.
Until...
Well, I mean...
Is my phone in here?
I didn't go through your bag. That's your,
You
you said
can.
first. I know, but my thing is,
Yeah, I mean,
that's all I need.
yeah.
Did you get my phone?
You said your phone was in the purse.
Well, I thought it was on the desk, but it's okay.
Are you gonna call someone?
Well, I don't. I used to have everybody's numbers, but
You gonna get your phone and call someone?
well,
Is it not in there?
I thought it was on the desk. It's on the desk.
Being truthful goes a long ways, and you haven't done it yet. I have half a mind to arrest you just because you lied to me.
Okay, what do I need to do to make everything right?
I just
go
wanted
home,
honesty.
bro.
That's all I wanted.
I drank out of that yesterday. I didn't drink out of it today.
I don't
So there
believe you.
I drank out of that coming to work yesterday.
Well, where's the cup that you drank out of today? Is it in your classroom too?
I don't think so.
Then where is
Honestly,
it?
I thought I was doing a good job today. I don't know.
Come
I
on,
don't know.
lady. No, this ain't it. I'd be getting annoyed too. I don't know. I think he's being a little rough with her, but I do understand. It's like disappointing.
Oh no, it's like when see, if I was in that position as a parent, especially if I knew that if my child had been in that classroom, I would have been furious. I would have thrown the cup at her. Because,
Yeah, fair.
so, yeah, she's,
Yeah. So Coffee Cake is saying this police officer sucks. This will all be thrown out. Miranda has not been read. I don't think he's arresting her. He said that at the beginning, right? That
no,
Not arrested her yet.
he doesn't plan to arrest her either, right? If I believe so.
No,
That's at least at
they
this point.
expected her. They honestly expected her, I believe, to take the out that they gave her when they said,
why wouldn't
call
you?
a ride home.
Oh, okay, so wait,
we
yeah,
are going to let you go. We'll
very
talk to you
lenient,
later.
very
She
lenient.
talked
Yeah.
herself into this.
Go ahead.
Oh man, she's making this worse. That's not good.
He just asked her if they were going to find liquor or alcohol in her classroom, and she says, no, I don't know.
Yeah.
200. I'm at the intermediate.
And then a little bit of this is going to be redacted. It's going to get quiet. They're going back into the room now where she's at. He's turning his body cam back on. I wish I knew what was said during this time.
Well, it sounds like they're getting personal information from her.
Please. I'll call somebody. I have somebody right here in town that will
As she turns into a child.
Please, just let me. Can we?
Hey,
work
I'm
this?
not doing it. I'm not doing it. You had your chance to be honest,
Well,
and
I did.
and then you wipe this out.
Here's your sign. She had her chance to leave. She didn't.
Please let me call.
I should charge you with tampering with evidence.
Please let me.
And she tampered with
No. It
evidence.
is
She
over.
wiped out the cup.
No more.
Or attempted to.
No more. I'm done.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, she effed herself right
What is your
over.
date of birth?
5/7/1970. Please let me call somebody. Please, I will call somebody right now.
Everything up body camera.
I've got a friend right here in
No.
Perkins.
No,
Please.
you're under arrest.
Please don't do this.
It's too late.
No, please, please, please. I can't do this, please. Please, officer, please, please. No, please, please.
Hands up. Has
Pathetic,
anybody noticed how more slurred her speech has gotten from when she got into this meeting until now? Because it has.
Two, 4, 2, 8.
No, no, no. Please,
2, 4, 2, 8.
please.
You're under arrest. We're not. There's no getting out.
Have some dignity, lady,
No,
but
let me
she's
call.
hammered.
You said I could call somebody. I'll call somebody to come get me.
Imagine
Please.
It's too late.
Imagine being her and like watching this on YouTube after the fact. Like, I've had some like come to Jesus moments after a night of drinking, but going viral on YouTube, that's a bad look. Everybody she knows is gonna. God damn, this lady.
That
ruined her
is
life.
why she didn't want anybody to call her husband or anyone she knew.
Yeah, too late. You fucking played yourself.
Why is it too late all of a sudden?
Because you've lied. Done nothing but lie.
Well, that's because I have a problem, obviously.
I have a problem, obviously.
No. Officer, please. I have a friend that just lives right down the street. She'll come get me. Please. Please let me just call her.
No.
You said I could call somebody.
Can you guys not hear me? I need someone to come down here and transport for me. You or Dylan?
Dylan.
She's so over emoting. I just want to punch her in the face.
Okay, I just realized I've been on mute for a very long time. Oh my god.
Have you been listening to yourself again, Stevia?
I've been, oh my god, I've been like talking and I was just like, everyone's just ignoring me. And I just thought it was an audio issue. It was, but it was my problem. It was a self-inflicted audio
your
issue.
other voice has not been ignoring you.
No, I was yelling Karen haircut so many times.
Oh, it is a Karen haircut. Holy shit. It's like the epitome Karen haircut.
And what really pisses me off
Yeah.
to top it off is you wipe that out to try to cover it up.
I think I've been on mute for a very long time.
Coffee Cake, about the Miranda. So, Coffee Cake saying, sorry, Beefy, I don't think that people know their rights. I'm all for being fired. This is ridiculous. I don't think they technically don't need to read her Miranda rights unless they're questioning her, is technically the law, even though people think it's when you're getting arrested, unless they're going to question you about the incident. But then again, they are kind of interrogating her, so you have a good point.
Unless they are arresting her, they do not have to read her Miranda rights.
One at a time. Sorry.
She can still ask for an attorney, though. Even before they've arrested her, if they want to do any questioning, like, you can still request an attorney. Like, she could have refused to do the blow situation, and she could have just requested an attorney right then and there.
Yep. Nutshell. Thank you, Stevia.
Sorry, I'm realizing I'm reading a chat. You want to arrest someone, fine, then you better start reading Miranda and give her the right to remain silent. Yeah. And she probably does need the reminder right now if you should probably be fucking silent.
But they did. They did tell her that she did not have to do that breathalyzer test if she did not want to.
No.
She chose to.
Coffee Cake is specifically saying that they don't like that she didn't get her rights read to her because
she wasn't under arrest.
Yeah, she wasn't under arrest.
But she is now, is what they're saying. You should be, I don't know.
Yeah, they should be reading
I
them
do.
to her
I can't
now.
get out.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. I'm pretty sure the law is they don't need to read the rights unless they're questioning her. But they were questioning her earlier, so they probably should have. Maybe they did it off camera.
Can't get out, I guess. I've been asked.
Right, and technically she was being detained.
Yeah. I don't know.
Well,
Not
they were
aware.
trying to get her. They were trying to get her to leave. They were just like, we just leave. Like, get a ride and leave. Like, they weren't trying to keep her there. In fact,
Yeah,
they were
she
trying to
pushed
get her
her.
out of there.
Had wine residue in it.
That's
on her
true.
dress, so. Something coats. She's a new teacher. I'm in Miss Bowles' office, but I'm trying not to totally humiliate this lady. But she's working on it because she keeps
Just making it so
keeps jumping
easy.
out. So
He's calling his sergeant now.
yep.
Oh, it gets better.
Seriously?
Yeah, I'll take her out that way, like out back, like by the playground.
Hey, Wena.
Please.
All right. All right. Where's your driver's license at?
I don't know.
Well, here's the deal. You're under arrest. So,
No,
hey, we're not gonna sit here and whine. That's over. Am I gonna find anything illegal in here?
I don't think so.
Famous last words.
Famous last words.
Officer Dean, please don't do this. Please.
Where's your wallet at? That has your driver's license in. Is your first name Kimberly? Is that your legal first name? Is your driver's license in Oklahoma?
Yes. Please don't arrest me. Please let me just call a friend to come and get me. I'll call a friend. I'll do whatever I have to, but please don't arrest me. Please.
Hello.
Please don't do this. Please don't.
Hello. 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 Okay, I'll be back in just a second. Okay. All right, here's the deal.
No.
Stand up. You are under arrest. I'm going to place handcuffs on the front of you, in front of you.
No.
Spencer, you're going to come. You might have to come in here.
You,
of shame.
childish BS.
Oh man, I hope she resists and gets tased. That would be ultimate.
Why has everyone got such a hard on for tasing today?
Oh, it's awesome. I love when people get tased. What is they call it? Riding the lightning?
Is that what they call it?
Yeah, I hope this
Stand
bitch
up.
rides the lightning.
Can it just?
No, I said I'm
I
done.
thought they called that
No,
when
just
they
no.
like
Can I
electrocuted
just
you to
walk out
death.
without the handcuffs on? No, please just let me walk out.
No, it's policy.
I'm not gonna. I'm not.
Yeah, she hasn't
I'm gonna
gone
cuff
quite
you up
that
front.
far
If
quite
you're gonna
yet.
keep running your mouth, you're going to get cuffed behind you.
Wait, can I just talk to you for a second?
She has
Shut up,
kissed
lady.
Miss
Put your hands
Kama
behind your
to the
back.
edge of his
You
tolerance,
fucked up.
though.
Yeah, you fucked up.
You want
Oh
to go to
dear.
jail with
No.
multiple charges?
No.
Put your hands behind your back.
Please don't do this. Please. I just
And watch her get her most
Can you just
pitiful.
Put your
Oh
hands
no,
behind
she's
your back.
stiffening. Don't, lady.
Please, will you just please talk to me?
Cat hair,
I've
you're
tried
a
talking
mess,
to you.
lady.
Well, you're not talking to me now.
Talking's over.
Talking over. I love this guy
Go
now.
to the jail.
No, this cop, he's
Quit.
so salty about
I'm
her
done.
BS. It
Tried to be
makes me
nice.
wonder if
I'm done.
he has a child that goes to that school.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. This feels personal. He knows this lady.
Can I just please?
No.
Can I just ask you a question?
Nope. Questions are over.
Why?
Is this your
Oh,
phone?
this.
This guy's definitely a dad.
What made you so mad at me? What made you so mad?
I guess
What made you so get mad?
she can't even get it out without stuttering because she's so fucked up.
Please don't do
I think
this.
the drinking was a start.
Okay,
It's
see, at
like
this
she's
point, she
almost
should have been
hiccuping.
Mirandized. She should have been Mirandized at this point.
Please don't let
Wait,
go out in
where
front of
you at?
everybody. Please.
I'm
trying
wondering
not
if
to.
she might have been while they were off camera while it was not
Can we
recording.
just go in there for just a second, please?
I don't know. I don't think that would be very
Stop.
smart of them
Pulling away
because
from
that
I don't mean
could
to
come
pull.
back to them
I'm
in
just-
court.
Potentially, yes, but I mean, all of this video evidence right
saying you
here,
are.
though, and the firsthand testimony is damning.
It is, but if you know what I mean, like,
yeah,
you know how you can get all sorts of crazy stuff thrown
have a
out just
talking
for
forever?
a lack of Mirandization or
right.
whatever.
Oh no, absolutely.
Please.
You've done nothing but lie.
I agree. Coffee Cake says the cop didn't handle us well. She's probably 60 or something. Yeah, I mean, either show her the humility and just let her call her fucking friend or whatever, or do it all the way right and do the
tried.
read her rights.
If you go back and listen to how many times they gave her the opportunity to call somebody, anybody, even an Uber,
They
and she
even gave
would
her
not
the
do that.
They even gave her the option of just resigning quietly without having to come in and get fired.
She did most of this, yeah.
And not listen?
No.
And while she did it, she made herself a victim too.
Another
It's
chance is over.
terrible.
Please, 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 please.
Let's go.
The way she's acting like a
Lady,
child,
shut
please. She goes from being super emotional to having no emotions at all. It's
Right this way and then go around.
It's
Is that where you're at?
egregious.
Oh, they're gonna walk
Say
her
the
out the
least.
calf? That's brutal. Once the kid's eating lunch and she gets
there's
walked
some-
out in
there's some
handcuffs,
keys in
can you
there.
imagine?
I'll come back and get that cut. I got it right here.
It's at the end of the day. This is at like 3-something in the afternoon.
So the kids
So
are
yeah.
gone, yeah.
Most of them are gone, but there are still students and teachers in the facility, yes.
Hey, it's
But they
over.
are
You
trying
had
to
your chance.
preserve
Don't
her
make a
dignity.
scene, lady. You're in the hallway. Be quiet now.
You've done nothing
Get
but
it over
lie.
with.
Yeah, there's
Wipe the cup
Oh,
out,
there's
try to hide
definitely
your
kids
evidence.
in there. Oh
Yes.
man. If I was a kid in that school, I'd be jumping out of that hallway. Wait, what's up? What's up now? What's going on?
Officers?
We're not going to go in front of the
Be pulling
kids,
out
are
my
we?
phone.
At this point, it doesn't really matter.
Well, it doesn't.
Yeah,
Did you know
already
they
have.
all have
Why does it matter?
phones?
You didn't care when you came to school drunk or drank at school.
I didn't drink at school. I told you I
Right
didn't.
through the lunchroom / gymnasium.
And it on your desk in your classroom.
Yesterday.
yesterday.
Okay, well then you just still drank at school, lady. Like either way.
She admitted to drinking on the way to school.
Man, they can't even get out of the fucking building. This is a mess.
What would happen in a case of a fire?
Oh,
all these doors are locked.
Mama T says, sorry, I don't take pleasure in this. We don't know what the fuck is going on in her life nowadays. Yeah, I'm having a hard time not sympathizing for her, too. As much as I hate what she did, I also know the disease of addiction and how, especially for alcoholics, like, they just become functioning and they literally have to do it all day, every day. And it sounds like that's what's going on here.
They actually, the officer and the administrator have that discussion. He's like, do you, in
we
your
heard that,
professional
yeah.
opinion, do you think that? And yeah,
That's even worse,
it
though.
is
I mean,
sad.
if this is the first day of school, you know, she might have had her shit together when the school year was ending the year before, and then, you know, over the summer break, her problem gets worse and worse and worse. Like she's saying, who knows what's going on in her personal life? If she doesn't want to call her husband, I mean, again, who the fuck knows? But I don't know. I feel bad for her.
I don't know. The way she says, I'm seeing a counselor for my
and
stuff.
Coffee Cake says, too, it's traumatized young kids. That's a good point. They're leading out this...
Mhm.
I mean, somebody might have had a special relationship with the teacher. You know, she helped him out with whatever. I mean, I know it's only the first day of school, but the year before or something? I don't know. It's not a good look. I get that he's pissed that he lied, and maybe he does have a kid that goes to school, but even so, like, she's being punished, she's being fired. She technically didn't do anything illegal. Like, this is probably going to get thrown out anyways. It's not... Like, what did she do that was illegal, really? It's not illegal.
She drove drunk and she was public intox.
Yeah, with
So
children.
what evidence do they have they could present a judge that couldn't get refuted by a decent attorney that she drove drunk?
I mean, I would say the body cam of her blowing 3 times over the legal limit at 3:00 in the afternoon.
Yeah, so a good attorney, she drank at school.
Well, that's why he said. That's why the police
that in and of
officer did
itself.
say. He said, that was the only charge he was going to give her was public intox. That is the charge that he was originally going to charge her with.
Well, he wasn't going to charge her at all. I don't get why he's playing witch. Like, they were going to let her go. Just fucking Yeah, I don't know.
It's because she would not call someone to pick her up, and
I
she
get it. I get it. I
forced
watched
them.
the whole thing. I'm just
Yeah.
saying. Oh.
It's just, yeah. And then it gets worse. Because anybody who knows knows that if you're on any type of medication, you have to have it in the bottle. You cannot have it in some type of container when you leave your home.
There were no pocket pills. She was just saying that to try to justify why she's all fucked up.
Okay. I'll bet you
He's got a look in
$5.
her bag. There's some keys in her
Pocket
bag. I just don't know
pills.
what the school keys.
Don't come into play.
Do you have anything in Marcus?
More pocket pills.
What do you mean you're not allowed to just carry them in a little baggie?
Hey, Mr. Ogle?
You're not just... No, you're not allowed to put them in your pocket. Like you have intent to distribute and claim that they're fish oil.
Fish.
Oh no, I haven't gotten this video. Oh, that's fish oil, she says. What the fuck is this? Fish oil, you mean like CBD THC pills? Question mark.
Oh, God. What are you looking for? We put that in her bag. It was in her pockets. Fish.
There's the pill.
We give that to Mr. Ogle.
Is that a school key? Are there any school keys on this?
No, that's my Airbnb.
It's my Airbnb. Why does she have an Airbnb for the town that she lives in?
Well, she's
Maybe she's rental. Like she owns the.
Well, we don't know what's going on in her personal life either. Maybe she's got issues going on at home. That's why she's drinking.
Fair.
Hey, Spencer, if I write a ticket, can you run it back up there here in a little bit? You were doing?
Yeah,
okay.
district.
Oh, you want me to do it district?
District.
Okay. Never mind, I'm going to do it district.
All right, guys. Oh, Coffee Cake says you're a good man, Beefy. That's sweet. All right, I think we're gonna wrap it up with that. Thanks for watching, everybody, guys. Thanks all for coming. Does anybody have anything want to shout out before we go?
No,
right,
have
well,
a good one tonight.
Everybody, stay safe.
Yeah, you too. Everybody, be
Yeah, it was
safe
a good
for your
time,
Labor
guys.
Day.
Thanks.
Thanks so much for coming. We appreciate what y'all watching. And yeah, we'll see you in the next one. Love you guys.
Be safe, guys.
See ya.
Have a good night, everybody.
You too.